I think I should go to this old man Lou for things related to forgery, but I'm not in a rush to have anything forged right now, so let's go sign up first. Yi Mo was no longer interested in other forgery masters after seeing old man Lou. I think I should go to this old man Lou for things related to forgery, but I'm not in a rush to have anything forged right now, so let's go sign up first. Yi Mo was no longer interested in other forgery masters after seeing old man Lou. Jingli knew what Yi Mo was thinking and smiled. It'll be very hard to get Lu Wuhua Qianbei to forge for you. I don't know why he helped you today, but he never does a losing deal. You need to be careful. Yi Mo smiled and didn't put it to heart. Even if Lu Wuhua didn't do losing deals, he simply wouldn't give him a losing deal. If he could get a foothold in Pill City, he wouldn't mind helping Lu Wuhua concoct pills for 1 or 2 months. When we sign up, I will use the name Luo Xiaoma, Yi Mo said. Jing Ingli nodded. That's good. Even if Mo Yushin were to recognize you, he doesn't know about Ning Xiaoma. Although the pill association was officially only a part of Pill City, almost all of the higher-ups of Pill City came from the Pill Association. The Pill Association building was the most grandiloquent structure in Pill City. When Yi Mo followed Jing Ingli into the Pill Association Tower, a middle-aged man came out. He was at the hollow spirit state but didn't look down on Yi Mo and Jing Ingli at all. He asked politely what they were there for. Yi Mo knew that although this hollow spirit state cultivator looked like an attendant, he was actually a guard. Qianbei, we have business with the Pill Association's vice leader, who manages pill master certificates, Jing Ingli said. The hollow spirit state cultivator looked at the 2 very young people. He could tell that they weren't too young either, but why were they looking for the pill master verification manager? Did they need a spirit pill master verification? The hollow spirit state cultivator continued saying, Sorry, before the Pill King tournament, the spirit pill master and Pill King verification procedures are on hold. If you want a certificate, you have to wait until after the Pill King tournament. Jing Ingli seemed to know this would be the case, and she smiled. I know, but this is Luo Xiaoma. He came to find the Pill Association's vice leader because he was sent here by a respected Qianbei. Please report for us. The hollow spirit state cultivator looked suspiciously at Yi Mo, but saw that Yi Mo had a calm face and nodded. Wait for a while. Then the hollow spirit state cultivator left. Yi Mo and Jing Ingli didn't dare to use their spirit sense to scan the waiting hall, so they simply waited patiently. Not long after, the hollow spirit state cultivator said, Come with me, please. The 2 followed the hollow spirit state cultivator to a level 3 room, and before they even went in, they sensed a dense herb aroma and spirit chi. The hollow spirit state cultivator said respectfully to the person inside, Manager Li, I've brought the visitors. I'll be leaving first. Then a hoarse voice sounded, Come inside. Yi Mo and Jing Ingli came in and saw a male cultivator studying a spirit herb. His hair was messy, but Yi Mo noticed he was at the body condensation state. Yi Mo knew what to do. Before the cultivator asked, he handed over the blue card and said, Lu Qianbei told Wanbei to come see the association leader. Lu Qianbei? Which Lu Qianbei? The cultivator took the card, but there was some authority and pressure embedded in his question. Clearly, if Yi Mo and Jing Ingli tricked him, they might not be able to leave. Jing Ingli realized the reproachful tone and quickly said, Lu Wuhu Qianbei. You mean forgery god Lu Wuhu? The level 9 forgery grandmaster? The body condensation state cultivator's face immediately turned serious. Yes, that Lu Wuhu Qianbei. Martial brother Luo has some relations with Lu Wuhu Qianbei L. So Lu Qianbei told me to bring brother Luo here to ask the association leader to get a pill master verification for brother Lu so that he may join the Pill King tournament. Jing Ingli put it in such a way that it wasn't like Yi Mo had asked Lu Qianbei for help, but like Lu Qianbei had told Yi Mo to go there. Wait a while. The body condensation state cultivator immediately took out a communication rune. Yi Mo truly admired Lu Wuhu. Just his name was enough to make this body condensation state cultivator so nervous. This body condensation state cultivator clearly didn't even know that Lu Wuhu was in Pill City, which meant that he wasn't high level enough. 8 minutes later, an old man entered the room. His face was white, and he had no facial hair. He looked at Yi Mo and said, "You're the pill Master Lu Qianbei sent over?" Yi Mo immediately replied, "Yes, Qianbei." Wanbei was told to come here by Lu Qianbei to participate in the Pill King tournament, since I don't have a pill master verification from Pill City yet. The old man that had come was a cauldron-filling state master. The old man had taken the blue card as he'd asked his question, and now nodded. This jade card is indeed Lu Qianbei's. That is right. The old man didn't ask more about forgery god Lu, and gave the blue card back to Yi Mo. "Are you a Pill King already? If you're not a Pill King, there's no point in participating in the tournament. If you just want a Spirit Pill Master verification, you can get that at any time. I want you to know that a favor from Lu Qianbei is not ordinary. It would be a waste to use it here." Yi Mo immediately replied, "Although Wanbei is not a Pill King yet, I often manage to concoct heaven-grade pills, so I want to try my luck." When the old man heard this, he nodded. "In that case, concoct me some level 7 blue, when pills." Then the old man took out some herbs. Yi Mo took out an ordinary cauldron and used the purple flower fire. He didn't dare to use his heaven flame, although he could concoct the blue when pill without a rare flame. If he concocted it with just his soul fire, he would be questioned for sure. Jing Ingli knew Yi Mo had a heaven flame, so now that she saw Yi Mo take out another earth flame, she felt quite speechless. This guy was too wealthy. The purple flower flame, the old man and manager said in shock. Even in Pill City, there were few people who owned rare flames. Yet a nascent soul state level 5 pill master could take out a purple flower flame. They clearly hadn't expected this. The cauldron-filling state master, who didn't expect much from Yi Mo in the beginning, immediately started paying more attention. With Yi Mo's level 5 Pill King skills, he didn't even need to use effort to make blue when pills. In less than 7 minutes, the pills were ready. Yi Mo made 9 pills and didn't make any special grade pills. He just made top grade pills. Not bad. You made top grade blue when pills in such a short time. Your spirit herb refinement is very good, and you have a purple flower flame. You have a bright future ahead of you. The cauldron-filling state master praised happily. Yi Mo had intentionally slowed his movements down, but his actions had still seemed to flow like water. The old man was an expert and could tell Yi Mo wasn't ordinary. Even the manager was sure that Yi Mo could concoct heaven-grade pills for sure. "Okay, concoct another cauldron." The cauldron-filling state cultivator just said this when he took out a communication bead, looked at it, and then his expression turned bad. Soon he put it away and said to the body condensation state cultivator, help him apply for a level 7 spirit pill master certificate and let him enter next month's Pill King tournament. Yes, Elder Gu. The body condensation state man quickly bowed. The old man then looked at Yi Mo and said, "After you finish the Pill King tournament, come get your Pill King verification. I'm sure you should be able to get it, but don't have too much hopes for the tournament itself, as you're still rather young after all. But you will have plenty of opportunities in the future, so don't fret. Young man, I look favorably upon you." The old man said this and then dashed out of the room. An hour later, Yi Mo and Jing Ingli walked out of the Pill Association sign. Having connections really made things a lot easier. An hour later, Yi Mo and Jing Ingli walked out of the Pill Association sign. Having connections really made things a lot easier. Yi Mo took out the jade card and smiled. "I will keep using this help. Next time I need something, I will just use this jade card again." Jing Ingli looked at the card in confusion. It's really strange with Lu Qinbei's character for him to let you keep it. Just when Yemo wanted to reply, he saw the jade card crack and disappear into a pile of dust. Yemo cursed. This old guy was really stingy. He said one time, and it was indeed one time. Jing Ingli saw Yemo hold the cracked jade card in a daze and suddenly laughed. Everyone on the streets looked over, but when they saw the ugly Jing Ingli, they soon turned away. Jing Ingli didn't feel awkward at all and looked at the unsatisfied Yemo and felt she had never been so happy before. This was the first time she had laughed so happily. Ever since she could remember, she had never laughed so happily. Marshall's sister Ingli, a crisp voice sounded. She immediately felt awkward now that someone she knew had seen her laugh. So, it's Marshall's sister Pandai, Jing Ingli replied, awkwardly. Yemo saw this person and was dazed. It was Heaven Star sexy Pandai. This is... Pandai looked at Jing Ingli in confusion. Jing Ingli introduced and felt very strange. Pandai usually would never ask about a male cultivator. Even if other male cultivators came to talk to her, she wouldn't give them any face. Although Yemo looked not bad now, but there were countless people more handsome than Yemo in the cultivation realm. Even the male cultivator next to Pandai seemed more handsome than Yemo. Yemo hadn't told Jing Ingli about what had happened between him and Pandai, but Jing Ingli didn't say his real name. She was extremely smart and from one simple sentence knew that the two must have met before. She said simply, "This is my friend, Luo Xiaoma. He's a solo cultivator." Luo Xiaoma? Pandai repeated as she looked at Yemo. She asked about Yemo because she felt Yemo seemed familiar. It was a woman's instinct. After Pandai repeated the name, she immediately realized she was being too abrupt. She smiled awkwardly at Jing Ingli and said, "I just felt like he was familiar. I thought I had seen him before." Yemo was shaken. He was sure his chi and face were completely different to what he had looked like at the Truthfall Palace. Yet Pandai still felt something. A woman's instinct was too terrifying. But he simply smiled and said, "Really? I often have this feeling too. Even though I might have never seen someone before, when we suddenly meet, it seems like I have always known them. Marshall's sister Jing, you still haven't introduced this beautiful girl to me." Pandai heard this, and her expression didn't seem too well. Yemo seemed too flirty, and she didn't like it. Before Pandai answered Yemo, she said to Jing Ingli, "Marshall's sister Ingli, this is my Marshall brother Fengling. He's here for the Pill King tournament. I came here with him, but I didn't expect to see you here. What a coincidence." Yemo scanned this Marshall brother Fengling with his spirit sense. His power was higher than his. He was at nascent soul state level 7 even though he didn't seem very old. And he was a level 1 Pill King. His sect had probably not let him enter the Truthfall Palace out of fear of losing a Pill King. In a big sect, a Pill King was much more valuable than a few core disciples. No wonder even Pandai was by his side. Yemo approved of this Fengling's talent, being able to become a Pill King at such a young age. From this one could see the difference in power between South Peace State and North Far State. Yemo was at his level because he cultivated in the 3-birth chant. Jing Ingli didn't have any expression and said calmly, "Marshall brother Feng isn't someone I can compare with. To be able to become a Pill King at such a young age." Pandai saw the atmosphere didn't seem well, and she quickly said, "Marshall's sister Ingli, the Pill King tournament is next month. Many Pill Kings are discussing pill concoction in the number 1 Pill Rest Tower. Marshall brother Feng was invited, and I'm going with him. Do you want to come too?" A Pill Rest Tower was the same as a Spirit Rest Tower, but it was just called Pill Rest Tower here. If it were something else, Jing Ingli would have rejected, but she felt she couldn't decide about this. She subconsciously glanced at Yemo and said, "Xiaoma, what do you think?" Yi Mo hadn't seen the Pill Kings and Pill Masters of South P State, so since he was going to the tournament, he wanted to go. He immediately nodded. Since there will be Pill Kings discussing pill concoction, we'll be able to learn a lot if we go. Let's go have a look. Okay, then let's go together, Jingingli said to Yi Pandai. Yi Pandai was dazed. Although Jingingli was ugly, she was still a prodigy and was very prideful. Even her sister, Jing Yingmeng, wasn't able to beat her records, and she was a far cry from Jingingli. Yet someone as prideful as Jingingli would ask for the opinion of a solo cultivator like Yi Mo? She really couldn't understand, and she had called Yi Mo intimately by his first name. She subconsciously looked at Yi Mo and realized that his power was higher than hers. He was at nascent soul state level 5. Only now did she realize that this Luo Xiaoma's talent was better than hers. Yi Mo wasn't as careful of Yi Pandai as of Ling Xiaoshuang. Ling Xiaoshuang knew his cultivation essence wave, but Yi Pandai didn't. The four went to the number 1 Pill Rest Tower together. Yi Pandai was observing Yi Mo while she spoke to Jingingli. Even though Yi Mo's talent was better than hers, that wasn't enough reason for Jingingli to treat him so nicely. Who was Jingingli? If it wasn't for her keeping such a low profile, her fame would be greater than that of the South P State 10 beauties. Her talent was just too absurd, on par with Yuan Guanan. Brother Luo seems very interested in pill concoction. Feng Ling asked Yi Mo. Yi Mo nodded. Yeah, I really like pill concoction, although I don't want to focus on it. I feel it's really convenient to know pill concoction. If Yi Mo didn't know pill concoction, he would have to go around buying pills and sucking up to Pill Kings. Oh, Feng Ling realized something. In that case, it seems Brother Luo came to Pill City to see the Pill King tournament. The participants are all the masters of pill concoction in South P State. Interested pill masters who go watch the tournament can indeed benefit a lot from it. If Brother Luo has anything you don't understand, I might be able to help a little. Yi Mo smiled but didn't say anything. Jingingli, however, turned around and said, Xiaomo is here for the tournament too. Hearing this, both Yi Pandai and Feng Ling were stunned. Feng Ling asked, Brother Luo, did you get a Pill King verification from Pill City? Yi Mo shook his head. No, I just got a level 7 spirit pill master verification. Luckily, that's enough to join the tournament. So that's it. Feng Ling breathed a sigh of relief. He wanted to show his superiority in front of Yi Mo. There was a huge difference between a level 7 and a level 8 pill master. Much less between a level 7 spirit pill master and a pill king. Yi Mo and the group of people soon arrived at the number 1 Pill Rest Tower. The place was very spacious, almost like a small square. When Yi Mo and company went in, there were already 100 pill masters present. Yi Mo and the group of people soon arrived at the number 1 Pill Rest Tower. The place was very spacious, almost like a small square. When Yi Mo and company went in, there were already 100 pill masters present. Yi Mo saw that these pill masters were grouped together in small groups, discussing or arguing energetically. There were even some pill masters concocting pills on the spot. The aroma of pills flowed out of every corner. 2 child pill servants stood at the door. When they saw Feng Ling and company arrive, they quickly bowed. Yi Mo thought Feng Ling would be showing them his invitation, but Feng Ling just showed his Pill King badge. Yi Mo saw this and showed his new badge to the child too. The child glanced at Yi Mo in confusion, but still gave the badge back respectfully. Then the child yelled, Heaven Star Sect Level 1 Pill King Feng Ling and Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Luo Xiaoma have arrived. A lot of the pill masters inside turned back to look at them. Yi Pandai was speechless as she shook her head. Jingingli whispered into Yi Mo's ear, You didn't need to take out your badge. We could have come in just with Feng Ling's Pill King badge. Without him, you wouldn't have been able to come in just with the level 7 spirit pill master badge. Yi Mo put away his badge awkwardly. Dao friend Feng. Brother Feng. People started greeting Feng Ling immediately. Clearly, he enjoyed quite some fame. A lot of people even came up to greet Yi Pandai. But no one came up to Yi Mo and Jing Yingli. Jing Yingli was too ugly, and Yi Mo was a mere level 7 spirit pill master. Of course no one would care. Feng Ling greeted those pill masters who greeted him and introduced Yi Mo and the others. On Feng Ling's account, a few pill masters finally greeted Yi Mo and Jing Yingli. Soon a small circle was formed, and people started discussing the pill Dao. Yi Mo heard them talk about what pills they had made, what quality they had reached, or who would get into the top 10 at the tournament. Yi Mo felt that it was very boring after a short while. Just when Yi Mo wanted to leave, he heard some ruckus all of a sudden. The atmosphere at the gathering was actually very peaceful. People had different views, but it wasn't to the degree of sparking a heavy argument. So now that something was going on, everyone looked over immediately. A bald pill master suddenly got up and saluted with his fists to all the pill masters and said, "Pill Dao friends, the reason I'm arguing with Pill King Huan is because he said that the spirit attraction grass can be put into a pill. He even said someone made the spirit weaving pill. I asked him to tell me which cultivator did this, and he said he didn't know, but said it had been a North Far State cultivator. The bald cultivator then said, even louder, everyone knows that the spirit attraction grass's properties can't be bound. Countless Qianbais in the Pill Dao have proven this. Pill King Huan tried to show off his knowledge by saying absurd things. We pill concoctors need to stay creative, but we also need to base our statements on facts. Otherwise, we will be harming ourselves and others. I'm not looking down on the North Far State, but our South Peace State's cultivation and pill concoction level has always been number 1 in Luoyu. Even if the spirit attraction grass can be put into a pill, would the North Far State succeed before us? That's right. I support Pill King Qi Yang. How can the spirit attraction herb be put into pill? There have been countless prodigy pill kings in the history of Luoyu, yet they weren't able to put it in. The idea that someone from North Far State could put the spirit attraction herb into a pill is too funny, someone said. More and more people started agreeing. Yeah, even if it can be added to a pill, and even if the North Far State cultivator invented it, the pill recipe should have been passed on to Pill City already. I believe everyone knows how important this spirit weaving pill would be. So how come we still don't know about it? Yi Mo felt this was too funny. Yi Mo scrutinized the Pill King, who was arguing in favor of him. His skin was a little dark, and he seemed like he was in his 50s. He had a searing heat around him. It was obvious that he had a rare flame. Seeing more and more people rebuke him. Pill King Huan stood up furiously. Gu Wenxian, never bluff. The reason why the pill hasn't appeared in the South Peace State yet is because the cultivator who created it has disappeared. But his recipe has come out, and I have it. Ha! Brother Huan, I know you are not someone who lies easily, but I don't know where you got your news. Wouldn't everyone be looking for such a genius? But since you have the recipe, please concoct some for us to see, another cultivator said in contempt. I can't make it. Gu Wenxian's face went red. Before more people could start spewing words of scorn onto him, though, another young cultivator stood out all of a sudden. People stopped talking immediately. Yi Mo looked at this cultivator. He was already at the body condensation state, and his qi seemed powerful. He had clearly eaten a pill similar to the face-preserving pill. Jing Yingli said to Yi Mo, "This is 8-star sect Heaven Herb Lake's prodigy, Ji Yaoting, level 4 pill king Sheng Ting. He's said to be the most likely one to take first place in the tournament." Yi Mo was shocked. A level 4 pill king, and at the body condensation state middle stage? This was too absurd. Let's see what Pill King Sheng Ting has to say, one cultivator said. Ji Yaoting nodded and looked at Gu Wenxian. Pill King Huan, I trust your character, but what you're saying is too shocking. We all know that when the spirit attraction herb turns into liquid, the herbal qualities dissipate and can't be gathered. Even a level 9 pill king wouldn't be able to gather the dissipating herbal qualities. Where did you hear about this? And what is the pill recipe like? Gu Wenxian calmed down and saluted with his fists. Pill King Shengting, this is really true. I can't tell you where I got this news, but I can tell you that the person who created this pill is called Yi Mo. He used the spirit attraction grass to concoct the spirit weaving pill at the North Far State Pill Concoction Hall of Fame tournament. He used this method to get in first place. There was another wave of laughter, but Ji Yaoding didn't scorn Gu Wenting. He asked carefully, "Oh, was this person a level 3 pill king or above?" Gu Wenxian shook his head. "No, I heard he was only a spirit pill master, and when he made the spirit weaving pill, he was only at the foundation establishment state. I know what you are thinking, but even if we know the pill recipe, we won't be able to concoct it. It's not a matter of being pill king or pill master, because the spirit weaving pill requires a special pill concoction method." "May I have a look at the recipe?" Ji Yaoding asked again. Gu Wenxian didn't hesitate and took out the recipe, giving it to Ji Yaoding. Jing Yingli, however, looked at Yi Mo in shock and sent a sound transmission to Yi Mo. The spirit weaving pill can really be made. She now realized that Yi Mo came from the North Far State and was the #1 Pill Concoction Hall of Fame pill master. It seemed Yi Mo was really famous in the North Far State. Yi Mo smiled bitterly at her and said out loud, "I believe it can be made. Otherwise, Pill King, who wouldn't say this?" Jing Yingli was smart and was startled immediately. She realized that a sound transmission wasn't very discreet in their current situation. Ji Yaoding immediately looked at Yi Mo. "How do you know the spirit weaving pill can be made? According to this pill recipe, the supposed method is very creative and imaginative, but it's impossible to make it." Clearly, he had heard Jing Yingli's sound transmission. "Insolent brat. He doesn't know the reaches of heaven," people said in contempt. Yi Mo's eyes went cold. A mere hollow spirit state primary stage dared to yell at him. But before he spoke, Jing Yingli took out her jade flute and released her power before sneering at that hollow spirit state cultivator. "Who do you think you are? What does what Xiama say have to do with you? Why be a rat?" Yi Mo's eyes went cold. A mere hollow spirit state primary stage dared to yell at him. But before he spoke, Jing Yingli took out her jade flute and released her power before sneering at that hollow spirit state cultivator. "Who do you think you are? What does what Xiama say have to do with you? Why be a rat?" Yi Mo saw this and knew that Jing Yingli was on the border of breaking through. Thinking that she came back to help him before she broke through to hollow spirit state, Yi Mo was very grateful. "Who are you?" That pill master wanted to suck up to Ji Yaoding and Qi Yang Pill King and reproached Yi Mo as Yi Mo was announced to be a solo cultivator. Jing Yingli sneered, "You don't deserve to ask who I am, sycophantic trash." The pill master's face went red and was about to attack, but Ji Yaoding smiled and said, "If I'm not wrong, you must be Jing Yingli of Abstruse Sound Sect." That hollow spirit state cultivator heard the words abstruse sect and immediately shivered. His anger disappeared. "Yes, Jing Yingli greet Shengting Pill King." Jing Yingli quickly saluted. Although Ji Yaoding was from 8-star sect, his status was superior. She deigned dare to be rude to him. A level 4 Pill King was enough for all sects to suck up to. Abstruse Sound Sect was of no exception. Ji Yaoding smiled and nodded to Jing Yingli before weaving a few hand signs. The spirit weaving pill recipe soon appeared in the air. He then saluted with his fists and said, "Although I believe this pill isn't able to be made, since Huan Pill King is so certain, I will show everyone this pill recipe. The Pill King who can concoct this recipe I'm willing to serve as my master. Heaven Herb Lake's herb garden will be free of access to him." Ji Yaoding said this, and the atmosphere in here heated up. Almost all cultivators believed spirit weaving pill was impossible, but If one could really let Ji Yaoding serve him as master, then it would be a bright future ahead. Jing Ingli looked at Yi Mo with curious eyes, but Yi Mo sneered in contempt. Ji Yaoding can dream about being his disciple. As for the herb garden, although he wanted some, but he didn't care much. He earned a lot from the Truth Fall Palace. To be honest, Ji Yaoding's last actions left a bad impression to Yi Mo. He didn't even ask for Jen Wenxian's permission, and just publicized the pill recipe. Nicely put, it was for everyone to study, but in uglier terms it was not considering Gu Wenxian at all. He was obviously someone who only cared about himself. Despite everyone knew that it couldn't be made, Pill Master still started trying. Yi Mo had lost interest in this pill discussion. Just when he wanted to go, Gu Wenxian walked up to him and saluted with his fists. Pill Master Luo, when everyone thought I was bullshitting, why do you think that I'm telling the truth? Yi Mo smiled. If I say that I admire Brother Gu, and I believe you're telling the truth, would you believe me? Gu Wenxian laughed in self-mockery. Although I'm a level 2 pill king, I'm no different from a solo cultivator. Nor am I famous. I wouldn't believe that Pill Master Luo would be admiring me. Yi Mo showed his hands. Then that's right. I believe it can be put into a pill, as well, just like you, Brother Gu. But it would be extremely hard, even for a pill king, to form spirit chi whirlpool inside a cauldron, much less inside a pill, and use the spirit chi whirlpool to keep the spirit attraction herb's medical properties? If Pill Master Yi knows the answer, please enlighten me. Gu Wenxian knew the spirit weaving pill was made, but just didn't know how. Yi Mo could tell Gu Wenxian's tone was genuine, and immediately realized that he really wanted an answer from him. He didn't look down on him because he was a spirit pill master. Yi Mo smiled and didn't reply to Gu Wenxian. He turned and said to Jing Ingli, "Marshal Sister Jing, let's go." Although Gu Wenxian's tone was genuine, there was no way he was going to teach him how to concoct the spirit-weaving pill so easily. If he was in a stable situation, the spirit-waving pill would be a money-making machine. It didn't mean the higher level the pill, the easier to sell. The general public money was the most profitable. He was planning to use spirit-weaving pill to develop Mou City. How could he tell Gu Wenxian? Just because he seemed nice. Jing Ingli followed without hesitation. Feng Ling was studying the spirit-weaving pill recipe and didn't mind the two leaving. Ji Yaoding frowned and looked at Yi Mo. The reason he took out the pill recipe and even said the master thing was to make Yi Mo concoct the pill, because the certainty with which Yi Mo replied to Jing Ingli made him doubt why a level 7 spirit pill master had such faith in the spirit-weaving pill. But Yi Mo turned away and left without hesitation. He thought about and it realized that Yi Mo was only a level 7 spirit pill master. Yi Mo agreed to just show how unique he was. It didn't really mean that Yi Mo believed the pill could be made. He never even saw the pill recipe before. Yi Pandai could only bid farewell to Jing Ingli. The pill masters in Pill Rest Tower kept studying the pill recipe. Gu Wenxian frowned and looked as Yi Mo left. He was thinking about Sothing, and after a while, his face changed drastically and immediately chased out. Yi Mo, did you really concoct the spirit-weaving pill? After going very far, Jing Ingli asked Yi Mo quietly. Yi Mo knew he couldn't hide this from her. He didn't realize the huge commercial potential of the spirit-weaving pill when he made it, but now he did. The only pity was that he didn't have his land, nor the power to sell the spirit-weaving pill. Now that Jing Ingli asked, he didn't need to hide it from her. She knew a lot of secrets about him. If she wanted to betray him, she would have done so already. So he nodded, "Yes, I made it, and when I have enough power I plan to push it at Mou City." This wasn't the first time Jing Ingli was defeated by Yi Mo. The problem that all those pill kings and ancient pill kings couldn't solve was solved easily by Yi Mo. Suddenly, Yi Mo turned around and saw a cultivator chasing over. Jing Ingli also noticed this afterwards. She was more and more impressed with Yi Mo. She was higher power level than him, but he found that someone was chasing them first. The cultivator was level 2 Pill King Gu Wenxian. He immediately walked up to Yi Mo and knelt down. Yi Mo was shook. He couldn't take this in the Pill City. He quickly pulled Gu Wenxian up and looked around, but someone already noticed. Hu Pill King, what are you doing? Jing Ingli looked at Gu Wenxian in shock. He was Hollow Spirit State Peak Stage. How could he kneel down to a level 7 Spirit Pill Master and nascent Soul State Cultivator? Before Gu Wenxian could speak, Yi Mo stopped him. No need to speak now. If you want to speak, then come with me, or never talk to me again. He knew that Gu Wenxian realized he was Yi Mo, so he had to take Gu Wenxian away first. Gu Wenxian heard this and calmed down gradually. He nodded and said quietly, "Yes, Qianbei." When the three arrived at the yard and Gu Wenxian saw the level 5 defense formation, the fervor in his eyes grew. Xing Da was still practicing pill concoction, so Yi Mo didn't call her. He shut the defense formation and walked in the yard asking, "Hu and Pill King, who told you?" Gu Wenxian immediately became excited upon hearing this. He now knew he had guessed right. This young man really was the creator of the spirit-weaving pill. Yi Mo, that brilliant and talented pill master, stood before his own eyes. Gu Wenxian immediately became excited upon hearing this. He now knew he had guessed right. This young man really was the creator of the spirit-weaving pill. Yi Mo, that brilliant and talented pill master, stood before his own eyes. Gu Wenxian's tone actually turned shaky as he bowed with respect and said, "I didn't expect Qianbei to be the creator of the spirit-weaving pill." Wanbei Gu Wenxian greets Yi Qianbei. Every cultivator would understand the value of the spirit-weaving pill, but as a pill king, he also knew what the spirit-weaving pill's concoction method meant. This was a new pill concoction system. It was completely different from traditional pill concoction methods. If all pills could be made with the means of the spirit-weaving pill, then cultivators could digest pills more completely. Little did Gu Wenxian know that Yi Mo didn't think of using his method for other pills. After all, the traditional method was simpler and not as taxing on spirit sense. In any case, it was because Gu Wenxian knew this that he had such respect for Yi Mo and called Yi Mo Qianbei despite being so much older than him. He wanted to immediately become Yi Mo's disciple. Even if Yi Mo was a level 7 spirit pill master, as long as he could learn the method of spirit chi whirlpool pill concoction, he would be able to become a level 3 pill king and even higher. That's right, I'm Yi Mo, the creator of the spirit-weaving pill. Tell me where you heard of this first, and how you recognized that I'm Yi Mo. Yi Mo looked calmly at Gu Wenxian. Yet he wasn't calm at all. He knew that his identity would eventually be exposed. As time went on, there would be more and more people who realized he was Yi Mo. If the Lightning Cloud sect found out about this and thought about it, they would realize that the time when he came to the South Peace State was about the same time as when Tian Alfeng died. If they found Cheng Yugeng and Zheng Yidao, it would pretty much confirm that he was the culprit. The two knew his battle power, being able to instantly kill Fu Rong, who was at Golden Core State Level 9. He had departed from Mo High City, and to go to South Peace City from there, he would have to pass the Heartless Sea. This would connect all the missing links. So Yi Mo could only hope that the two didn't fall into the hands of the Lightning Cloud sect. He was too soft. If it were for a cruel cultivator, he would have killed the two. Qianbei, Wanbei wants to serve Qianbei as master, Gu Wenxian said. Yi Mo sneered and didn't talk. Jing Ingli said plainly, "Pill King Huan, do you think that Yi Mo wouldn't reject you just because you're a level 2 Pill King?" No, but Wanbei truly admires Yi Qianbei, Gu Wenxian quickly explained. He really didn't think like that. He was simply obsessed with pills. His determination wasn't something that ordinary people could understand. Jing Ingli said plainly, "Yi Mo is actually a level 5 Pill King. Do you think he would care about a mere level 2 Pill King disciple?" Ha! Gu Wenxian was dazed. Although he had figured out that Yi-Mo could create the spirit-weaving pill, he didn't expect Yi-Mo would be a level 5 pill king at such a young age. This gave him the same level of shock as the spirit-weaving pill. Even in Pill City, level 5 or higher pill kings could be counted with one hand. Seeing this shock, Jing Ingli felt very satisfied. She was defeated by Yi-Mo again and again, and now she got to see this level 2 pill king defeated too. Yi-Mo looked speechlessly at Jing Ingli. Although he estimated he could concoct a heaven-grade level 5 pill, he hadn't made one yet. Jing Ingli had a good look at Gu Wenxian's shock state before throwing a hollow meridian pill to him. Look, this is the hollow meridian pill Yi-Mo made. Do you think a level 4 pill king can make this? The hollow meridian pill was a heaven-grade level 4 pill and required a level 4 pill king to concoct, but when Gu Wenxian saw the pill Jing Ingli showed, he was shocked again. This was special grade. Jing Ingli was right. It was too hard for a level 4 pill king to concoct a special grade hollow meridian pill. Gu Wenxian carefully gave the pill back to Jing Ingli and bowed to Yi-Mo. Wanbei Gu Wenxian greets pill king Yi-Mo. Qianbei, please take me in as a disciple. Qianbei. He knelt on the ground once again. Gu Wenxian knew that only Yi-Mo could let him achieve higher states. If he didn't grab this chance, he would be stuck as a level 2 pill king for the rest of his life. Seeing Gu Wenxian be this persistent, Yi-Mo was speechless. He waved his hand and said, "Answer my questions first. We'll talk about that later." Yes, Gu Wenxian knew he couldn't give Yi-Mo a bad impression of him, so he said, 3 months ago, when I was delivering pills to 8-star sect Heartless Valley, I saw a female cultivator from the North Far State. She was very young, but was a level 1 pill king already. Wait, Yi-Mo stopped Gu Wenxian here. That female cultivator was from the North Far State and a level 1 pill king? Don't you have to be a level 3 pill king to be able to use the teleportation formation to come to the South P State? Gu Wenxian shook his head. I don't know how she came over, but that female cultivator was indeed a level 1 pill king, and just became a disciple of the Heartless Valley. Because of this, I don't need to deliver heaven grade, level 1, and level 2 pills anymore. Heartless Valley clearly was no ordinary sect for a level 2 pill king to be delivering pills to them. Because I have been collaborating with them, they treated me well. They took in a new pill king disciple and asked me to give her a few pointers. I found that young pill king was on my level. In a few years, she will be a level 2 pill king for sure. When we discussed which pill master she respected the most, I thought she would say Kong Yi, yet she said a name I had never heard of. She said your name. Yi Qianbei, Gu Wenxian responded. When I asked her who Yi-Mo was, she said Yi-Mo was the genius cultivator who had put spirit attraction grass into a pill to make the spirit weaving pill. She said you had disappeared ever since leaving the herb plane. If it wasn't that I can't go to the North Far State, I would have gone there to look for Qianbei immediately. In order to emphasize how young Qianbei was, she even drew your face, Gu Wenxian said. Yi-Mo frowned. He should know such a young pill king if she knew him so well. What's her name? Which sect in the North Far State did she come from? Yi-Mo asked again. Gu Wenxian answered. She was from the North Far State 5-star sect Immortal Herb Valley, Qin Mushin. So it was her. She had been a level 7 spirit pill master more than 10 years ago. It was normal that she had reached the level 1 pill king level now. She had a rare flame too. Her master, Ming Xian, had planned to marry her to him, but he had rejected it. I knew Pill King Mushin couldn't be lying to me, but I still couldn't believe the existence of the spirit-weaving pill. I am really excited to meet Qianbei today. Gu Wenxian still hadn't calmed down yet. Yi-Mo admired Gu Wenxian's spirit and gave a spirit-weaving pill to him. No need to doubt any longer then. I have changed the recipe of the pills since then. The current one is better. Gu Wenxian threw the pill in his mouth immediately and said with excitement after a moment, it really is spirit attraction grass in a pill, and the digestion rate is 90%. Yi Mo saw his face and knew he wanted to bring up the master thing again. So he quickly waved his hand. Let's not talk about the master thing yet. Which sector you from? Wan Bei is a solo cultivator. I've been living at the Blue Lake by myself. I came to Pill City to participate in the Pill King tournament as well, Gu Wenxian replied carefully. A solo cultivator? Yi Mo nodded. I have offended a lot of people, most of which are part of big power factions. If you follow me, you may lose your life at any time. Are you prepared for that? Gu Wenxian immediately said. Even if you kill me immediately, I won't so much as frown. Okay, then move in here for now. After the Pill King tournament, I will decide whether I take you in as a disciple, Yi Mo said. If Gu Wenxian was truly loyal, he could bring him along to Mou City. A Pill King would benefit Mou City greatly. Who is that Qin Muxin? Do you know her? Jing Ingli felt happy about Yi Mo taking in Gu Wenxian. She was also curious about that Qin Muxin, as she had to know Yi Mo really well to say something like that. Who is that Qin Muxin? Do you know her? Jing Ingli felt happy about Yi Mo taking in Gu Wenxian. She was also curious about that Qin Muxin, as she had to know Yi Mo really well to say something like that. Just an ordinary friend, someone I know, Yi Mo said casually, and then he looked at Jing Ingli and said, Martial Sister Jing, thank you for your help. Now that I got the spot in the tournament, if you have things to do, you can leave first, but if you're free, you can form your essence spirit and break through to the hollow spirit state. Jing Ingli nodded. I have nothing in particular to do. I was scared of messing up your sign-up before, so I didn't break through, but now I can break through. That day, Yi Mo, Gu Wenxian, and Jing Ingli left Pill City. They went tens of thousands of km away from the city. As Jing Ingli began to break through, Yi Mo helped her set up a spirit gathering formation and protected Jing Ingli with Gu Wenxian. Jing Ingli was from a 9-star sect and had an extreme-grade spirit artifact armor. Her flute was a low-grade cultivation artifact. She also had another half-cultivation artifact shield. The hollow spirit state divine damnation was a 9/9 divine damnation, but it didn't threaten Jing Ingli at all. Yi Mo saw that she wasn't struggling to survive like him, so he didn't help. He saw Jing Ingli's divine damnation had the same amount of lightning bolts as his, but his had been even more powerful than hers. Now he realized that his divine damnation was a level higher than other people's. Jing Ingli's divine damnation attracted many cultivators, but most of them were nascent soul state and golden core state cultivators wanting to observe a hollow spirit state divine damnation. With Yi Mo and the hollow spirit state peak stage Gu Wenxian guarding, no one dared to do anything. Only when her divine damnation was over did some higher level cultivators come. One day later, Jing Ingli successfully stabilized her power and became a hollow spirit state level 1 cultivator. Sister, you're already at the hollow spirit state, another voice sounded. Yi Mo didn't need to look to know who it was. It was Jing Meng. Yi Mo felt there was something strange between the sisters, but he never asked. Jing Meng wore a green dress and flew over like a butterfly. There was a body condensation state old man behind her. That old man saw Jing Ingli and bowed. I greet missingly. Sect leader heard that you were undergoing your divine damnation outside the city. He told you to go to the sect's quarters in the city afterwards. Jing Ingli frowned. Is my father there? Yes, sister. Many sects are coming to the Pill King tournament, and our sect wants to hire a few Pill King guest elders too. So father brought many elders over, Jing Ingmeng answered. Then she said, Sister, how can you have your divine damnation outside? It's too dangerous. But I'm really happy that you reached the hollow spirit state. Jing Ingli looked at Jing Ingmeng and said plainly, Thank you, but I had my friends to protect me. It's fine. Then Jing Ingli glanned and nodded at Yi Mo. Jing Ingmeng saw this and walked over. bowing to the two. Thanks for helping my sister. I'm very grateful. Yi Mo smiled and didn't speak, but Gu Wenxian quickly said, It is my honor to be able to protect Miss Ingli. Jing Meng frowned. Yi Mo was only at nascent soul state level 5. Yet this Gu Wenxian was a hollow spirit state cultivator without a doubt. Yet Yi Mo didn't care about her gratitude. Was he like her, the young master of a 9-star sect? Jing Ingli didn't introduce the two to each other. She walked up to Yi Mo and said, Xiaoma, Pil King Huwen, I'll be going back to my sect. We will meet again. I hope you guys do well in the tournament. Yi Mo said, Martial Sister Jing, thanks a lot. If it wasn't for you, I would still be cluelessly running around here. Jing Ingli smiled. Just call me Martial Sister Ingli. I'm going first. I will cheer you on the day of the tournament. Then she left with the body condensation state man and her sister. Sister, did you call that cultivator Pil King Huan? Blue Lake Pil King Huan? Jing Meng finally reacted and asked in shock. Jing Ingli nodded casually. Yes, he's Pil King Huan. Then who was the young man called Xiaoma? Is he Pil King Huan's disciple? Why was he rude? Pil King Huan spoiled him. Then she asked in shock, Did Pil King Huan help you concoct your hollow meridian pill? Jing Ingli said calmly, I traded for the pill with my herbs. As for Pil King Huan, he's only a level 2 Pil King and can't concoct the hollow meridian pill yet. Jing Ingmeng sighed and looked strangely at Jing Ingli, saying, Sister, I feel like you changed a lot ever since coming out of the Truth Fall Palace. Is that young cultivator the person you like? He's only at nascent soul state level 5, but his master is quite good. You're really lucky to know Pil King Huan Pil King. If he could. Jing Ingmeng stopped, knowing that her sister would understand what she meant even if she didn't continue. Jing Ingli did know what she meant. She wanted Huan to become a hired guest elder at their abstruse sound sect. Before today, Jing Ingli wouldn't know what Pil King Huan would think about it, but now she knew he wasn't going to leave Yi Mo for anything. If Yi Mo agreed to take Huan in as a disciple, even Pil City wouldn't be able to keep him. Seeing that Jing Ingli didn't comment, Jing Ingmeng asked quietly, Sister, do you really like that cultivator called Xiaoma? Jing Ingli was dazed. She had never thought about it. She knew that she was ugly, but if it was an ordinary cultivator, she wouldn't think she didn't deserve that person because of her looks. But facing Yi Mo, she felt she didn't deserve him, no matter how she looked. This had nothing to do with looks. She didn't think her sister, who was ranked 4th on the South P State 10 Beauty list, deserved Yi Mo either. This had nothing to do with looks. I don't deserve him, Jing Ingli said calmly. What? Jing Ingmeng looked at Jing Ingli in a stupor. She would have never believed these words would come out of her sister's mouth. She thought Jing Ingli was talking about her looks ever since she could remember. Her sister Jing Ingli had never admitted defeat. She wouldn't feel insecure about her looks in front of anyone. Even she knew she couldn't beat her sister in anything other than looks. Yet, her sister had said today she didn't deserve someone. 6 years ago, 8-star sect Golden Sword sect's core disciple Xiao Fei came to propose to their sect. Everyone thought he was there to propose to Jing Ingmeng, but he was in love with Jing Ingli. Yet to this Golden Core State Hall of Fame number 2 cultivator, Jing Ingli just said, You don't deserve me. Xiao Fei fled in shame. Jing Ingmeng looked at her sister in confusion. She didn't understand what means that young cultivator used to make her sister admire him like this. Jing Ingmeng looked at her sister in confusion. She didn't understand what means that young cultivator used to make her sister admire him like this. But then she said, It's just another cultivator who judges based on looks. Wait till his master, who he goes to the tournament, I will go test him. How could Jing Ingli not know what Jing Ingmeng meant? She wanted to see if Yi Mo was someone to judge based on looks and then ridicule him. Jing Ingli glanced at Jing Ingmeng and said, You don't deserve him as well. Huh? Jing Ingmeng's face burst red. She knew she wasn't as talented as Jingli, but she wasn't worse than any other woman in looks. Just like Jingli, she was also very prideful. This was the first time she heard that she didn't deserve a man. If it wasn't Jingli who said this, she would have raged already. Immediately, the atmosphere between the two sisters grew dense, and the guards seemed to be used to this, and didn't say anything. After Jing Ingli left, Yi Mo didn't stay as well. He went back to the small yard with Gu Wenxian. He gave him a few pointers and told him to concoct pills with Xingda. Meanwhile, Yi Mo used time to cultivate. Nascent Soul State Level 5 was something in the North Far State, but this was the South Peace State. 20 days passed quickly, although Yi Mo had large amounts of spirit stones and the bitter bamboo as well as nascent soul pills. He was still Nascent Soul State Level 5. Large amounts of spirit stones turned into dust, but it didn't supply him much spirit energy. Yi Mo knew that if he kept cultivating using the spirit range, it wouldn't work. It might even cause the bitter bamboo to wither. Yi Mo left the Golden Page world and didn't continue cultivation. He needed to find a new spirit range, or his progress would be very hard. He knew he was only Nascent Soul State Level 5 now. What if he was Nascent Soul State Tertiary Stage, or even Hollow Spirit State? Master. Gu Wenxian immediately came out seeing that Yi Mo came out. Yi Mo didn't agree to take him in as a disciple, but he already placed himself in a disciple's position. How is it? Yi Mo casually asked. He taught Gu Wenxian some new pill concoction means and asked how he was progressing. Gu Wenxian immediately said, "It's the first time I've seen the spirit sense pill concoction means. It's simple but has strict requirements for spirit sense. It not only requires powerful spirit sense, but also an agile one. Wenxian is dumb, and I don't completely understand it yet." Yi Mo nodded. The spirit weaving pill is made with the spirit sense pill concoction means. If you can't master the spirit sense pill concoction means you can't make the spirit weaving pill at all. This involves a spirit sense cultivation method. After the tournament, I will teach you a spirit sense cultivation method. Yes, thank you, Master. Gu Wenxian replied excitedly. Gu Wenxian knew the value of spirit sense cultivation method. It was kept by those big sects in Luo Yu Continent. There was no way for ordinary people to get it. I'm going out. While I'm not here, you need to teach Shida. Yi Mo didn't have time to teach Xingda. It was best for Gu Wenxian to do such things. Yes, Master. Gu Wenxian replied without hesitation. After Yi Mo left, he went to Lu Wuhu's forgery shop. He wanted to know why this Lu Wuhu treated him differently. Yi Mo wasn't afraid of debt, but he didn't feel comfortable about an unknown debt. But Yi Mo was disappointed to find that the shop was closed. He was opening a shitty shop and closed every few days. It would be strange if he had any business. May I ask where the owner of this shop went? Just when Yi Mo was prepared to go, he heard a soft voice. Yi Mo turned around and saw two pretty female cultivators. The older one was Hollow Spirit State, but still looked like a young girl. The younger female cultivator was Golden Core State Level 9. Yi Mo looked dazedly at the door and forgot to answer them. His attention was on the logo on their clothes, Ethereal Immortal Pond. Yi Mo knew this logo all too well. Ning Qingxue was at this sect. He didn't expect to meet sect members here. Yi Mo immediately thought of the Pill King tournament. Did that mean Qingxue was here too? Thinking about this, his heart began skipping very fast, and his eyes were searing hot, forgetting that this glance was very rude. Humph! The older female cultivator sneered, and said to the girl, Qian, let's go. At this moment, Yi Mo reacted and quickly stopped the two. He saluted with his fists politely, and asked two martial sisters, "Are you from the Ethereal Immortal Pond?" "So, what if we are?" The older female cultivator was impatient. She was about to release her magic artifact. Yi Mo quickly said, "Sorry about before. I didn't mean to offend you too. I want to ask about someone. Did Ning Qingxue come to the Pill City this time?" The younger girl looked at Yi Mo in contempt and suddenly said, "You dare to ask about Marshall's sister Qingshu with your frog-like look? Idiot. Why are you even talking to this sort of person? Qian, let's go," the older woman said, and pulled the younger girl away. Yi Mo didn't expect the owner of that soft voice was so horrendous. He looked at where the two left and didn't move for a long while. No matter what, he was going to become famous this Pilking tournament and make 9-star sect have some respect for him. Then he would bring Luo Ying and Qingshu to his side. Yi Mo believed it was better for them to stay with him rather than at some 8-star, 9-star sect. What? You got rejected. When Yi Mo was still at loss, another crisp female voice sounded, but far from as sound as the soft voice. Yi Mo knew this female cultivator. It was Jing Yingmeng. Although Yi Mo didn't know why Jing Yingli didn't like her sister, but Jing Yingli was his friend, and he stood on her side. Plus, Jing Yingmeng threatened him at the Truth Fall Palace, so he had a bad impression of her. Jing Yingmeng was indeed very pretty and had this faint mist covering her, as though she was a goddess. This might make other male cultivators chase her, but Yi Mo didn't like it at all. So, Yi Mo wasn't interested into talking to Jing Yingmeng at all. He wasn't someone who judged based on looks. Pretty women were pleasant to look at, but if it was a woman like Lu Manxiang, he thought it dirtied his hand to kill her. For someone like Jing Yingli, it wasn't uncomfortable to stay with her no matter how ugly she was. "Your master seems to treat you really well." Jing Yingmeng asked Yi Mo. Yi Mo shook his head and turned to walk away. Wait. Jing Yingmeng came here for Lu Wuhu as well. She felt strange. She was much prettier than the two cultivators before. But why did this guy treat her with such attitude? "What do you want?" Yi Mo stopped and said indifferently. Jing Yingmeng was annoyed by this question, but quickly calmed down. She smiled sweetly to Yi Mo. "You're my sister's friend, so you're my friend. If you don't mind, let's go have a seat in the Spirit Rest Tower." Yi Mo said indifferently, "I'm your sister's friend. How did I become your friend? I don't think I'm friends with you, and I'm not in the mood to go Spirit Rest Tower." Then Yi Mo dashed and disappeared. He used 5-element mobility. "What mobility technique is this?" Jing Yingmeng murmured as she looked at the direction Yi Mo disappeared in shock. Pill City was the busiest place in South Peace State now. Even the Tao discussion a few years ago at South Peace City wasn't as busy as this Pill King tournament. Pill City was the busiest place in South Peace State now. Even the Tao discussion a few years ago at South Peace City wasn't as busy as this Pill King tournament. Pill King tournament was once every 50 years, and with this many Pill King and Pill Masters gathered here, it was equivalent to having more than 90% of the Pill Master in South Peace State here. With this many Pill Kings gathered here, of course, they're not just going to discuss Pill Tao before the tournament. Many Pill King and Pill Master went to the market and opened their roadside stall. This place became the best palsy for all cultivators to look for the pills they want. Cultivators who had many years of spirit stone stores came here to test their luck. Some cultivators with rare spirit herbs would ask pill masters to concoct for them now or exchange it for the pills they need. Those big sects won't miss this opportunity, as during this time, a lot of unknown pill kings would emerge, and they were what the big sects pursued. In order to invite them to be their paid guest, the big sects did all they could. Even if some small sects couldn't get pill kings, they would still target high-level pill masters. Thus, this Pill King tournament involved almost all the cultivators of the South Peace State. The Pill City wasn't small, but with so many cultivators suddenly emerging, it soon became too full. Many cultivators had to wait outside the city. Yi Mo felt at this moment how lucky he was to have a place to stay. Many sects stayed at the Pill City, and thus resulted in the Prodigy sect members to visit each other. Ethereal Immortal Pawn was 8-star sect, but because they were all female disciples, and all of them were very pretty, many core disciples of big sects went to visit their place. if they could find a dual cultivation partner there. It was not only honor but luck. Ning Qingxue didn't want to come, but her master said there would be a lot of elite sect members coming, and it would be beneficial to know few pill masters and genius sect members. Although Ning Qingxue didn't care about this, but she knew her master was doing this for her well-being, and almost all the core disciples of the sect came. If she didn't, it would be too antisocial. So she came with her sect to the Pill City. After she came here, she went and asked about Luo Ying and knew that she was in solitary cultivation for forming nascent soul. Bei Wei had to stay with her. So she didn't come as well. Because of this, she didn't want to go out anymore. So she stayed at her sect place. Thus, although there were a lot of cultivators visiting Ethereal Immortal Pond, not many could get to see South Peace State ranked third beauty Ning Qingxue. Sister Qingxue, there are a lot of pill kings and pill master discussing Tao at the pill rest tower. Master told us to go see as well, to connect with some pill masters. Huang Qian came and said, Ning Qingxue was only Golden Core State Level 6 right now because she came into the sect for a short time. I don't want to go, you guys can go. Ning Qingxue rejected, but Master told us to go together. Huang Ping said troublesomely. Suddenly, she thought of something funny and said, Sister Qingxue, you don't know. Today, when I went with Martial Uncle Tongbing to find Lu Qianbei, we encountered a man asking about you. It was so funny. I called him an ugly toad at the time. Ning Qingxue shook her head. No need to say that. Let's go in case Master tells me off again. There were all too many people asking about her. How could she care about all of them? Huang Ping said this to cheer her up. Pill Rest Tower became even busier than before. Some pill master wanted to use the power of sex to let them reach greater heights. So they weren't just here for pill discussion, but also to meet the elite sect members of big sections. The elite members of the big sects had similar thoughts. They wanted to connect with some pill master or pill king to build the path for their future cultivation. Although sects would provide pills, it was better to know a pill king. After all, he only needed to supply the spirit herb, and the pill king could help him concoct pills. It was more worth than handing up spirit herb for sect points. Ning Qingxue and a few Ethereal Immortal Pond disciples immediately caught the attention of everyone when they came to the Pill Rest Tower. There was about 200 Pill King and Pill Masters here today, and more big sect cultivators. Luckily, this place was very spacious and didn't seem crowded. Martial Sister Qingxue, long time no see. You were only Golden Core State Level 3 last time, but now you're Golden Core State Level 6. I feel like you're the real prodigy cultivator. A blue-robed young male cultivator walked over and greeted. This man was Fong Zihongshi, the core disciple of the Lightning Cloud sect. Last time, Susu told him off for calling her Martial Sister Qingxue. Susu's sister wasn't here today, but he still called her Martial Sister Qingxue. Ning Qingxue frowned. Qingxue isn't something you can call. Please be respectful. Qingxue, young Master Fong's master went to our place yesterday and proposed to your master and Martial Uncle Yin. A female cultivator from Ethereal Immortal Pond whispered to Ning Qingxue. She wanted to remind Ning Qingxue not to make things too awkward. But as soon as she said this, Ning Qingxue sneered at Fong Zhongshi. Fong Zhongshi, I already have a husband. Stop trying to chase me or do something as pointless as proposing. I suggest you save your time and don't be hard on yourself. Although cultivators didn't fuss with customs too much, but female cultivator would usually be embarrassed talking about her marriage. But Ning Qingxue loudly declared that she had a husband. Last time, Luo Susu said she had a husband at the Trial Tablet Square, and people discussed it a lot before it calmed down. Many people believed Luo Susu was lying as no one knew her husband. Fong Zhongshi dazed, and his face burst red. Martial Sister Qingxue, I think you know my heart for you. Although I may not be the #1 genius in South Peace State, but I don't think I'm worse off than anyone. Ning Qingxue sneered contemptuously. That's what you think, other epipel. Don't think like that. Don't stop my way. Fang Zhongshi always had good manners, and he acted fine when Luo Susu said this to him last time. But now that he was ignored by the woman he liked in front of so many people, Fang Zhongshi felt like he couldn't look up anymore. It was said before Yuan Guanan died that he had surpassed Yuan Guanan, and now that Yuan Guanan's dead, he was one of the most genius cultivators of South Peace State. But he still didn't lose his composure. His eyes went a little red, and asked, "Then tell me, who is the person you like? I want to see how far off I am from him." Ning Qingxue stared coldly at Fang Zhongshi and said, "My husband is Yi Mo. I won't compare my husband with other people. You don't deserve it as well." Ning Qingxue was an extremist ever since she was Yi Mo's wife. Even though she knew there were all too many people more powerful than Yi Mo in the cultivation realm, no one could compare with Yi Mo in her eyes. Ning Qingxue's eyes suddenly focused and became excited, but soon her eyes dimmed down. She didn't even look at Fang Zhongshi and walked towards a young golden core state cultivator. This caught everyone's attention. Why was Ning Qingxue walking towards a golden core state cultivator? The first moment Mo Yushin saw Ning Qingxue, he was shocked. When he saw Xiao Shirin at Golden Sword Sect, he was already shocked. But now he found Ning Qingxue to be prettier than even Xiao Shirin. He stared as the woman walked over to him, and this made his heart skip. Ever since he came to the cultivation realm and his condition was cured, he didn't stay indifferent to women like before. That's why he pestered his master to help propose to Xiao Shirin. "What's your name?" Ning Qingxue walked up to Mo Yushin and asked calmly. Mo Yushin looked like Yi Mo from afar, but their eyes and face had some minor differences. She could just tell by the eyes that Mo Yushin wasn't Yi Mo. "What's your name?" Ning Qingxue walked up to Mo Yushin and asked calmly. Mo Yushin looked like Yi Mo from afar, but their eyes and face had some minor differences. She could just tell by the eyes that Mo Yushin wasn't Yi Mo. This was the first time she had seen someone look like Yi Mo this much, so she came to test her luck. "Pill City," Mo Yushin greet Martial Sister Qingxue. "My master is the elder of Pill City Changshun Pill King," Mo Yushin said excitedly, and quickly brought out his master. Many cultivators realized no wonder Ning Qingxue was going up to this golden core state cultivator. Ning Qingxue frowned and suddenly asked, "Where are you from?" Mo Yushin dazed and thought Ning Qingxue asked about his family. He replied happily, "I came from the small world magical continent. I was a member of the Tai sect, and I came to the Pill City due to the teleportation formation on Xian Jia Mountain. I was taken in as personal disciple by my master Chang Shun PPK." Ning Qingxue heard this answer and felt like she ate a fly. She wanted to ask if Mo Yushin knew Yi Mo, but hearing that he came from Tai sect, she wanted to kill this guy. But she had heard of the Changshun Pill King. If she killed him, even the ethereal immortal pond won't be able to protect her. At this moment, Fang Zihongshi seemed to have reacted and walked up to Ning Qingxue and said, "Martial Sister Qingxue, tell me where that Yi Mo is. I can't be satisfied losing to a person I've never seen before. I must see this genius. If I see him, and I'm indeed not as good as him, I'm willing to go into solitary cultivation for 100 years. Fang Zihongshi regained his confidence and pride. He didn't believe that there were more powerful prodigies than him in the South Peace State. Even if there was a difference, it wouldn't be great. Yi Mo. Mo Yushin heard this name and called out in shock. Ning Qingxue immediately looked at Mo Yushin and said, "You know Yi Mo?" Mo Yushin took a breath and a thought. "Not only do I know him, but our enmity is deep like the seas. If Yi Mo was here, I will turn him into dust." But seeing her face of concern, he immediately knew that they must be really close. Thinking about how she said she had a husband. Was her husband Yi Mo? Seeing her look at him with worry, Mo Yushin said with melancholy, "I know Yi Mo, but He died in the small world. You're lying, Ning Qingxue said coldly. Mo Yushin immediately said, I'm not lying. I'm close to Mo. I was there when he died because 7 great heaven masters set up a 7-seed kill formation and fought a day and night before killing Mo. Ning Qingxue sneered. Mo could be close to anyone, but this Mo Yushin. Mo Yushin came from the Tai sect, and because a Taoist from Tai almost killed her, Mo hated the Tai sect the most. Everyone knows about how Mo annihilated the Tai sect. How could Mo be close to this Mo Yushin? With Mo's fame in the small world, if he died, there was no reason she didn't know. Mo Yushin said this about Mo. The only possibility was that he had great feud with Mo. Ning Qingxue didn't even need to guess. If Mo Yushin's background wasn't so powerful, perhaps Ning Qingxue would have already fought with him. Mo Yushin just didn't expect Ning Qingxue to know about the small world and the Tai sect. He's lying. Another cold voice appeared in the Pill Rest Tower. Another woman who didn't look any less prettier than Ning Qingxue came in. Ning Qingxue turned around and saw this woman. Both her and Sister Susu didn't really like this woman. She was Wen Tsai. She knew Mo Yushin was lying, but how could Wen Tsai know too? Wen Tsai looked at Ning Qingxue and said, I didn't think Mo had such fortune to be liked by Goddess Ning of Ethereal Immortal Pond. What a pity! Mo is dead indeed, but not in some small world, but in the Truth Fall Palace. She looked at the pale-faced Ning Qingxue and said, but I don't know if the Mo I'm talking about is your Mo. If so, I suppose Goddess Ning will be a widow. Ning Qingxue's face went pale. She wasn't too sure either, but she knew that Wen Tsai's words were much more likely than what Mo Yushin said. There was almost zero possibility that Mo was killed in the small world. But in the Truth Fall Palace, it was really hard to say. It was because the Truth Fall Palace was so dangerous that she had discussed with Sister Susu to not go in. They must see Mo first before they went in there. When Tsai felt Glade seeing Ning Qingxue's pale face and said with a calm expression, I heard he used an alias in the Truth Fall Palace, Ning Xiama. I wonder if it has anything special meaning. Now that I think about it, it's the same last name as you. Ning Qingxue heard this and spat blood, immediately falling over. Huang Qian was suspecting if the person she saw today was Mo Yushin. She saw Ning Qingxue spit blood and fall down, and quickly went to hold her. She took out a pill and put it in Ning Qingxue's mouth. Then she turned over, saying coldly to Wen Tsai, Martial sister, what's the meaning of this? It's nothing. I just heard that Goddess Ning has been thinking about Mo, so I told her about him. Wen Tsai said innocently, Martial sister Qian, don't say much with her. Let's go back. Another female cultivator walked over and held Ning Qingxue too. Ning Qingxue had woken up now, and her eyes were blank. After a long while, she took out a picture and felt it again and again. Have you forgotten about me and Sister Susu? Why didn't you come find us? Why? The 2 female cultivator from Ethereal Immortal Pond saw this and signaled each other to take Ning Qingxue away. After leaving, Ning Qingxue suddenly thought of something and asked the female cultivator next to her, Martial sister Yen, where is the Truth Fall Palace? I want to go. Huh? The female cultivator was shocked and said after a while, Martial sister Qingxue, even if you want to go, you can't. You need to wait. It opens every 30 years. Huh? Huang Qian suddenly exclaimed and pointed at the picture in Ning Qingxue's hands. Martial sister Qingxue, I saw this person today. Ning Qingxue suddenly grabbed Huang Qian's hands and asked shakily, Martial sister Qian, did you really see this person? You're not lying to me or trying to comfort me. The female cultivators all stared at Huang Qian. Huang Qian nodded with certainty. It's real. Martial sister Qingxue, I've really seen this person. I thought it was that Mo Yushin before, but their outlook is too different. I'm sure that the image you showed me today was the cultivator I saw today. She then looked at Ning Qingxue and said, "That's right, Marshal Sister Qingxue. I told you about him today. I went with Marshal Uncle Tongbing to find Lu Qianbei. We saw him there. He stopped us to ask about you." I... Ning Qingxue grabbed Huang Qian joyfully. "Did you really see him? He came to the Pill City? He was asking where I was?" 8 minutes later, Ning Qingxue under Huang Qian's lead came to Lu Wu's forgery shop again, but there was no one here anymore. 8 minutes later, Ning Qingxue under Huang Qian's lead came to Lu Wu's forgery shop again, but there was no one here anymore. Ning Qingxue looked dazedly at this tattered shop in disappointment. Pill City was not some other place. If it was, she could just ask her master to scan over with her spirit sense, but one couldn't do that in the Pill City. Marshal Sister Qingxue, don't worry. Since that Yi Mo came to the Pill City, it means he's going to see the Pill King tournament. You can find him there a few days later. Plus, even if you can't find him, he will come find you. Didn't he ask Marshal Sister Huang Qian before? Another female cultivator comforted seeing that Ning Qingxue was filled with disappointment. Ning Qingxue's eyes lit up. She didn't think about this since she had been so worried. Since Yi Mo was here, it meant he came for the Pill King tournament for sure. Plus, he knew she was at the ethereal immortal pond, so he would come for sure. Huang Ping saw Ning Qingxue's joyful expression and was more confused. People in ethereal immortal pond rarely saw Ning Qingxue have such joyful look. She asked in surprise, "Sister Qingxue, is that Yi Mo really your husband?" Ning Qingxue nodded. "Yes, he's my husband. After the Pill King tournament, I will be leaving with my husband. Marshal Sister Qianqian, Marshal Sister Yan, and Marshal Sister Yu, take care." It was as though Ning Qingxue already foresaw Yi Mo taking her away from ethereal immortal pond. She couldn't control the excitement in her tone. Marshal Sister Yan looked worriedly at Ning Qingxue and said, "Marshal Sister Qingxue, I don't think you can leave. Marshal Uncle Yin won't let you go. The elders in the sect won't let a core disciple leave the sect for no reason." Plus, the other people knew that she meant to say the Lightning Cloud sect came to propose. Ning Qingxue was going to marry to the Lightning Cloud sect for sure. Forming a marriage alliance with a powerful 9-star sect was very beneficial to the ethereal immortal pond. Ning Qingxue heard this, and her heart sunk. She was too optimistic. She hasn't even found Yi Mo yet. And even if she did, could she leave with Yi Mo? Different to the ethereal immortal pond. The Black Ice sect was 9-star sect too. Susu's master was cauldron-filling state elder and protected Susu a lot. Her master was nice to her, but her master's status wasn't high, and she would put the sect before her. Perhaps after she found Yi Mo, not only would she not be able to leave, but she would bring trouble to Yi Mo. Ning Qingxue began to realize why Yi Mo didn't come find her after all these years. Perhaps he had this concern as well. Ning Qingxue gradually calmed down her mind, but her heart burned with fire. Even if she had to die, she didn't want to leave Yi Mo. So she had to see him in the Pill City. Although Yi Mo didn't get to find out if Ning Qingxue came to the Pill City or not, since Ethereal Immortal Pond was here, he could do it later. He would go when he showed his capabilities in the Pill King tournament. It was pointless to try and find her now. In these few days, Yi Mo had been using the purple flower fire to concoct pills. He had always been using the mist lotus heart fire before. The purple flower fire is lower level, but it's a rather high caliber rare flame in the cultivation realm. It was ranked 12 in the 36 types of rare flames in the cultivation realm. This meant that it ranked 2 in the earth flames. The only pity was that its level was a little low. It was only a yellow flame now, and Mist Lotus Heartfire was a red color flame. Yi Mo believed that with his pill concoction capabilities, he would be fine getting into top 3 using the mist Lotus Heart Fire. Yi Mo suddenly thought of Gu Wenqian. He really wanted to know what fire he was using. He immediately called Gu Wenqian over. Gu Wenqian, under Yi Mo's tutelage, had drastically improved in these few days. He wasn't able to completely master the spirit sense pill concoction method, but Yi Mo brought him into a new world. Things that he didn't dare to imagine before seemed normal in Yi Mo's mouth. Gu Wenqian had a subconscious feeling that the pill concoction system Yi Mo taught him might be the most powerful one in the cultivation realm. It was due to this that he was very respectful to Yi Mo. He also taught his little martial sister Xian Jida well because he felt that Yi Mo loved this little martial sister a lot. If Xian Jida could compliment him, perhaps Yi Mo might take him in as a disciple earlier. He immediately came to Yi Mo's place when Yi Mo called him. "Master, you called for me?" Gu Wenqian said respectfully. Yi Mo nodded. "What rare flame do you use?" Gu Wenqian took out an orange flame without hesitation. "This is something I got by chance. It's ranked 22 in the cultivation realm. Wood Heart Fire." Gu Wenqian was wood and fire spirit root, the spirit root most suitable for pill concoction, and the fire he used was Wood Heart Fire. It was the perfect combination. "It's a very good flame. How much confidence do you have for this Pill King tournament?" Yi Mo asked. Gu Wenqian shook his head. "I wanted to join the tournament to find a good sect to be a paid guest and focus on pill concoction, but now that I have met Master, I don't intend to go to the tournament anymore." Yi Mo smiled. "I've taught you a lot of new pill concoction means today, so you still need to go to the tournament. If you can get a good rank, it will attract more high-level cultivators when we get back to Mou City." "Yes, Master," Gu Wenqian replied. Then he asked, "Master, I've never seen you concoct pills. What flame do you use?" Yi Mo reached out his hand, and the purple flower fire appeared in his palm. Gu Wenqian exclaimed, "Ranked 12th in the rare flame ranking, purple flower fire. Such a good flame." Then he thought of something and said in shock, "The purple flower that appeared in the herb valley a few years ago was obtained by you, Master?" Yi Mo dazed, thinking this news spread so far. In that case, should he still sue the purple flower fire for the tournament? After all, there were a lot of big sect members who fought over it. Yi Mo quickly cast the thought aside. Snow Essence Flame was lower caliber and wasn't suitable for him. Even if he didn't use the purple flower fire, he was using his original look. If he went to the tournament, people would recognize him immediately. Yi Mo nodded. "That's right. I got this flame from the Herb Valley, but unfortunately, it's too low level. It's still only a yellow flame, if only it can upgrade a level." Gu Wenqian heard this and immediately said joyfully, "Master, I have a way for it to upgrade. I have a deep sea purple flame crystal." Then Gu Wenqian took out a jade box, carefully opening it and giving it to Yi Mo. "I got this with Wood Heart Fire. It's useless to my Wood Heart Fire, but I didn't want to let it go, so I've kept it till today. I didn't expect Master to be able to use it." Yi Mo also took the purple flame crystal in surprise and joy. He sighed. "It was good to have lived long. You have a few good things in your collection." This was something Yi Mo needed desperately, but he felt a little embarrassed taking something this precious from Gu Wenqian. Gu Wenqian realized Yi Mo's concerns, and he knelt down on the floor. "Please take me in as a disciple formerly Master. This purple flame crystal can be my school fees." Yi Mo let Gu Wenqian stand up. "Okay, you will be my disciple from now on. We don't need that many customs. Just know it in your heart." He looked at Gu Wenqian and said, "I will go upgrade the purple flower fire now. Go cultivate first. After the Pill King tournament, I will teach you the whirlpool pill concoction technique." Gu Wenqian couldn't control his excitement. He knew that other than the spirit sense pill concoction method, the most important technique was the whirlpool pill concoction technique for concocting the spirit weaving pill. Although there had been all sorts of auctions and trade socials at the Pill City, Yemo never went out. He had been upgrading and getting used to the purple flower fire. Although there had been all sorts of auctions and trade socials at the Pill City, Yemo never went out. He had been upgrading and getting used to the purple flower fire. 5 days passed quickly, and this was the first day of the tournament. The entire square was filled with people. Countless cultivators all rushed over. Luckily, this square was huge, and it didn't seem too squished with a few 100,000 people cluttered here. The big sects even have their private areas. Some cultivators who didn't like coming to the square already had all sorts of viewing formations set up. Xingda was arranged to sit at the front row. Gu Wenxian then took Yemo to the contestant area. There were 10 times more people watching the Pill Concoction Hall of Fame tournament, but there were far less contestants. Yemo looked, and there were about 500 people, but this 500 was probably the highest level pill concoctors in the South P state. Gu Wenxian knew every contestant here off by heart and kept introducing those pill kings capable of winning to Yemo. Other than the level 4 pill king Ji Yaoding, there was 7-star sect green pill sect level 4 pill king Qion Yanxing, Pill City level 5 pill king Su Banchang, level 4 pill king Wang Mao, solo cultivator level 3 pill king Zong Sherdao, Clear Dream Mosque level 4 pill king Qing Dai. Although Yemo wasn't worried about level 5 pill king participating, he felt it wasn't quite easy to get top 3. But when Gu Wenxian introduced pill king Qing Dai, Yemo took special notice. This nun didn't look old, but was already hollow spirit state power and a level 4 pill king. Yemo couldn't help but to exclaim how many geniuses there were in the South P state. Just when Yemo was watching pill king Qing Dai, he felt someone was looking at him. He turned around casually and saw a light blue-dressed female cultivator staring at him with eyes full of joy. Qing Muxin, he was also a little elated seeing her. After all, they came from the same place and knew each other. Thinking about this, Yemo walked up to her and said, "Martial Sister Muxin, I really didn't expect to be able to see you here. This is my communication bead. We can have a talk at my place after the tournament." Yemo really wanted to know how she was a pill king at Golden Core state level and how she came to the South P state and became a sect member of the Heartless Valley. Qin Muxin was about to take the communication bead happily, but before his hand even touched it, she heard a cold voice say to Yemo, "Piss off." A white jade-like hand slapped the communication bead aside. Even Yemo didn't have time to react. Yemo took back the communication bead and still felt his hand burning with pain. He glared coldly at this female cultivator, who slapped his hand away. She was also wearing the Heartless Valley uniform, but her power was Hollow Spirit State Tertiary Stage. Yemo felt his wrist. That slap almost broke his wrist. This female cultivator was too powerful, and she was on par with Qin Muxin in terms of looks, but she stared at Yemo with an extremely bleak face, as though Yemo did something extremely offensive to her. "Martial Uncle Henyu, what are you—" Qin Muxin was really unhappy with what the female cultivator did, but she didn't dare to say it. "Muxin, you're too young. Don't talk to these random males. Remember, we're from the Heartless Valley," the female cultivator said. Qin Muxin didn't dare to directly rebuke her words, but said hesitantly, "But before Huan Pill King came to our valley, and—" The female cultivator understood. Huan Pill King seemed to know Yemo as well as they were just together. Yemo ignored that female cultivator and smiled to Qin Muxin. "Martial Sister Muxin, if you're not doing well, you can come find me at any time." Then Yemo left. This hen, you was too repulsive. Qin Muxin was a pill king. She would be welcomed anywhere. If she didn't like it at Heartless Valley, she could come to his MOU city. What's the meaning of this? What Yemo didn't expect was that as soon as he turned around, that Henyu stopped him, asking in an extremely angry and cold tone, as though she would kill Yemo if Yemo didn't give her a yisen. Yemo said plainly, "What's that got to do with you? Piss off. You're asking to die." That female cultivator's face went green. How dare someone tell her to piss off? Without hesitation, she released a flying sword and was about to attack EMO. How dare you? A deep voice sounded, and a huge cultivation essence hand appeared, swooping her out of the contestant area. Hen, you stumbled to the ground, and her face was red, but she didn't dare to go into the contestant area to speak with EMO again. The Heartless Valley was an 8-star sect, a powerful two, but they were far from being able to do what they want in the Pill City. EMO bowed to the old man who threw her out. That Henu was hollow spirit state level 8, and it was easy for her to kill him, but a woman like that was thrown out like trash can. In the cultivation realm, power really was everything. That old man was clearly truth realization state power. The old man nodded to EMO and said loudly, "Today is the Pill King tournament of Pill City that happens every 50 years. Pill Kings and Pill Masters, please enter the contestant area. Irrelevant people leave now." The accompanying cultivators soon left the contestant area, and the place became freed up. Most people were listening intently to the old man's words, but Ning Qingxue wasn't. She just kept using her spirit sense to scan the square, and she felt more and more worried. If it was some ordinary person doing this, he would have long been warned, but when people saw it was this extremely female cultivator who was from the ethereal immortal pond, people didn't really mind, especially when they realized it was Ning Qingxue. Ning Qingxue's face grew more and more pale. If she couldn't find EMO today, then it would be really hard to find him again. Martial Sister Ning. Huang Ping saw Ning Qingxue's face and knew what she was looking. "I'm fine." Ning Qingxue forced herself to calm down. Although we South Peace State take Pill Master seriously, the path of pill concoction is very hard. It not only requires very good talent, but also cultivation resource, wealth as well as good fortune. So these few hundred years, we have very few high-level Pill Master and Pill Kings. Now, more than half of the current Pill King and Pill Masters are gathered in the Pill City. I don't need to explain the value of Pill King. The top 10 Pill King of this tournament will be heavily rewarded by the Pill City. I won't publish the rewards now, but I believe everyone is greatly anticipating of this. And the Pill City will request the top 10 Pill King to concoct pills for free for 3 days. The top 50 will also do the same. The truth realization state old man said. The square burst into joy. Many cultivators came to find a pill concoction master or get to know one. This news was huge fortune. Many cultivators started gathering their spirit herbs in preparation for pill concoction. The truth realization state old man suppressed the noise on the square and said, "Now let us invite Pill City Level 7 Pill King, Guantian Pill King, who's also our Vice City Lord, to announce the contestants and judges." Gu Wenqian sound transmission to EMO Guantian Pill King is Disaster Transformation State Peak Cultivator, and one of the 2 Level 7 Pill King in the Pill City. EMO saw the gray-robed middle-aged man walk out. No wonder someone like him could become a Vice City Lord of a 10-star city. This gray-robed middle-aged man seemed more easy to talk to than that old man. He said loudly on the judges' stage, "In order to ensure the fairness of this tournament, there will be 8 judges. They will be the City Lord Level 7 Silver Moon Pill King Yuqi Chao, me, Level 4 Pill King Chi, Pill King Elder Wang Jiangyi, Level 4 Fei, he Pill King Elder Wang Gaoha, Level 4 Pill King Chang Shun Pill King Elder Zhao Shuntian." This gray-robed, middle-aged man seemed more easy to talk to than that old man. He said loudly on the judges' stage, "In order to ensure the fairness of this tournament, there will be 8 judges. They will be the City Lord Level 7 Silver Moon Pill King Yuqi Chao, me, Level 4 Pill King Chi, Pill King Elder Wang Jiangyi, Level 4 Fei, he Pill King Elder Wang Gaoha, Level 4 Pill King Chang Shun Pill King Elder Zhao Shuntian." Other than them, we've also invited Level 5 Pill King Tian Tan Pill King Wang Wutan, as well as the 8-star sect All Formation Sect leader, Level 9 Formation Grand Master Jiling, as well as Level 9 Forgery Grand Master Earth Forgery God, Lu Wuhu Qianbei. The scene fell silent. Each of the 8 judges could be said to be a pinnacle cultivator of the South Peace State. From this, one could see how important this Peking tournament was. Yi Mo didn't expect that Ji Ling to be a judge. Yi Mo knew he went to see him a few times, but didn't expect him to be the sect leader of the All-Formation sect. A sect leader went to find a golden core state cultivator a few times. One could see that this Ji Ling not only loves formation, but is also easy to talk to. He still had his jade card. He would go visit this Qianbei later. But Yi Mo didn't feel too comfortable that Mo, Yoshin's master, became a judge too. Gu Wenqian was scared that Yi Mo didn't know and introduced the Pill City Lord Yu Qichao is Truth Realization State Primary Stage Cultivator and a Level 7 Pill King. No wonder he could become the City Lord of 10-Star City. Thinking of Changshun Pill King, Yi Mo asked Gu Wenqian, why doesn't that Changshun Pill King take part of the tournament? Isn't he a Level 4 Pill King too? How did he become a judge? Gu Wenqian explained he got number 3 on the last Pill King tournament. Pill Kings came to this just for fame. He already got number 3, he didn't need to come anymore. Yi Mo realized that Changshun Pill King already got a good rank if he came again, and did worse than last time. It would be awkward. It was just like him. He came for fame too. If it wasn't for fame, would he come? Of course not. Shun Guanqing nodded in satisfaction, seeing the reactions of the cultivators on the square after he announced the names. Next, I will announce the names of the 561 contestants for respect. This was indeed respect to every contestant, for a Vice City Lord to read out all the names. Each contestant who had his name read out would stand up and greet the cultivators in the square to show his presence. These cultivators would use this opportunity to know these contestants for future connections. Shen Guanqing glanced at the jade slip and said, Tianyan Sect Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Yushoja, Herd Cauldron Sect Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Luo Xiomo. Although Yi Mo didn't want this, but the third name was him. So helplessly, Yi Mo stood up and waved to the cultivators on the square. Marshall's sister Qingxue. It's him. It's him. Huang Qian immediately said to Ning Qingxue with joy. Ning Qingxue was looking down in contemplation and was startled by Huang Qian. She woke up and looked confusedly at her. Marshall's sister Qianqian, what did you just say? Who? Huang Ping said excitedly. Marshall's sister Qingxue. It's that Luo Xiaoma. He's the cultivator I saw that day. What? Where is he? Where is he? Ning Qingxue suddenly got up and said excitedly. Too many cultivators were watching the announcement, so they didn't notice what Ning Qingxue did. The later the names Shun Guanqing called, the higher the status. Luo Xiomo. He came to the Pill King tournament, and he's a level 7 spirit pill master. Just then, Huang Qian said, but Ning Qingxue was filled with tears. She saw Yi Mo clearly. He was sitting in the contestant area. Marshall's sister Qingshu. Huang Qian pulled Ning Qingshue's hands and called worriedly. Ning Qingxue murmured, He's here. I'm going to find him. Then Ning Qingxue was about to charge out, but she was immediately stopped by another female cultivator from Ethereal Immortal Pond next to her. She said anxiously to Ning Qingxue, Marshall's sister Qingxue, you can't go out now. If you do, not only will you not see EMO, but you will be kicked out of the tournament. You might even affect his performance. Not long ago, I saw a hollow spirit state cultivator from Heartless Valley get thrown out by that truth realization state Qianbei. Yes, I can't go, Ning Qingxue murmured, and her eyes couldn't leave Yi Mo again. Yi Mo felt someone was watching him, and although he really wanted to look around, but he stopped himself. Doing that at this moment would displease the judges. Otherwise, they wouldn't restrict spirit sense from scanning outside the contestant area. Humph, Sister Qingxue. that Luo Xiaoma is really annoying. Since he's already here at the Pill City, why didn't he come find you? Even Fang Zhongshi came a few times. Huang Ping said, unhappily seeing Ning Qingxue being so sad. Ning Qingxue had calmed down now. He probably has his hard hips. I'm sure he will come look for me after the tournament. I'm certain. The female cultivator who stopped Ning Qingxue said, Martial Sister Qingxue, that Luo Xiaoma is just a level 7 spirit pill master. He's the lowest level of the contestants. I'm afraid it might not be easy for him to get a good rank. Ning Qingxue shook her head, and her eyes never left Yi Mo. She said with certainty, I don't need him to get a good rank. I just want to leave with him. But the female cultivator said with hesitation, Qingxue, since Luo Xiaoma asked about you, it meant he hadn't forgotten about you. Yet he went to the tournament first. Clearly, he wants to get a good result from the tournament before he comes for you. Ning Qingxue was only thinking about Yi Mo ever since she knew he came to the city and didn't analyze a lot of things. Now that her martial sister said this, she realized that martial sister saw this and sighed, if he can get a very good result and comes for you, then perhaps master will allow you to go with him. But if he can't, then... But without the need for her to say, how can a level 7 spirit pill master get good result in a Pill King tournament? Ning Qingxue suddenly realized Yi Mo's hardship. Would he be able to see her with his status? He might even get through the door of the ethereal immortal pond, much less come for her. Even that day, when he asked about her from martial sister Huang Qian, he was treated like shit. The only way to get close to her and Sister Luo Ying was to become famous in the Pill King tournament. But how could a level 7 spirit pill master get good results? How could he get famous? Thinking about this, Ning Qingshue's nose went sour. She wanted to charge up to Yi Mo and tell him, don't go to the tournament. I will leave with you even if my master is going to kill me. Martial Sister Qingxue, Fang Zhongshi is here. Martial Uncle Yin wants you to go talk to him. Another female cultivator came and whispered to Ning Qingxue. Fang Zhongshi? Ning Qingxue frowned and immediately said, I don't want to go. I'm going to sit here. Qingxue, you're not even going to listen to your master's words. An emotionless woman's voice sounded. Ning Qingxue shook and quickly got up and walked to the back. Huang Ping and martial sister Yan quickly followed, fearing she would do something impulsive. Martial sister Qingxue. Fang Zhongshi quickly got up and greeted Ning Qingxue with charisma. Ning Qingxue just walked to the middle-aged woman and bowed, Master. Qingxue came. Sit down. She nodded to Ning Qingxue. Qingxue, you already know young Master Fang from Lightning Cloud Sect. This is his Master Lei Luo Qianbei. You need to? Qingxue, you already know young Master Fang from Lightning Cloud Sect. This is his Master Lei Luo Qianbei. You need to... Before the woman finished, Ning Qingxue got up and interrupted. Sorry, Master. I already have a husband. It's not important to me if I know other people. Ning Qingxue respected her master and knew she wouldn't have today with her master, but her master's words today touched her bottom line. The middle-aged woman's face sunk and was about to rage, but she saw the elders of Ethereal Immortal Pond sitting not far away and held her anger. Her disciple didn't speak much before, but never resisted against her words like today. It seemed she was too lenient on her. Ning Qingshue's talent wasn't bad, but it wasn't those best few in Ethereal Immortal Pond. So although she was famous in Ethereal Immortal Pond, it was due to the South Peace State 10 Beauties. Qiu Shui from Green Pill Sect also watched Yi Mo closely. She recognized Yi Mo immediately. Yi Mo gave her and her martial sister a few blue when pills in the airplane, and now she saw him at the Pill King tournament. He was actually a level 7 spirit pill master. Not only so, he was also a nascent soul state cultivator. In one corner of the square, 3 cultivators from the Cultivation Cauldron sect also looked at Yi Mo with surprise and joy. Marshal Brother Gua. I see Broter Yi. He's actually a level 7 spirit pill master. Ding Ling said with joy. Gua Qifan just nodded. He was nascent soul state cultivator, and this was all due to Yi Mo's help. He thought to himself, I knew someone like Brother Yi would never die in the Truthfall Palace. But Big Brother Yi killed Earth Demon Sek Chai Kong, and now Chai Kong's master is here too. Would he recognize Big Brother Yi? If he does, then Big Brother Yi is over. Yan Qi said. In fact, a hollow spirit state tertiary stage cultivator in Earth Demon Sect saw Yi Mo and looked at the jade slip in his hand before cursing. You killed my disciple Chai Kong, sect member Gui Cheng. I finally found you today. I want to see where you can escape to. If I let you out of the pill city, I'm an animal. So what if you're spirit pill master? If I want to kill you, I'll just be crushing an insect. Mo Yushin looked hideously at Yi Mo. He was thinking about how to kill Yi Mo, and never if Yi Mo could get a good ranking in the tournament. The same thing happened at the Lightning Forgery sect. A Golden Core State Peak Stage cultivator stared at Yi Mo and said to an hollow spirit state elder, Marshal Uncle, it's this person. He took away 2 of my 3 5-color lotus. He's from the North Far State. I didn't expect him to be at South Peace State and participating in the Pill King tournament. He's too cocky. The hollow spirit state scanned Yi Mo and said coldly, Yushan, don't make too much noise. The 5-color lotus is no simple thing. We'll find a place with no people and finish him. Master, it's this person who saved me. I just don't know what his name is. I didn't expect him to be a level 7 spirit pill master. A cultivator from Pillar C sect looked gratefully at Yi Mo. If it wasn't Yi Mo, he wouldn't been killed by Huang Zhua and Kai Shizhong at the Herb Plain. Yi Mo stopped them just to ask about Luo Susu of the South Peace State, 10 Beauties. Yi Mo knew he would be recognized by a lot of people today. The Vice City Lord was up to the last few names: Rain Pill Est, Level 2 Gu Shi Pill King, Lao Shi, Solo Cultivator Level 3, Yu Pill King Zong Sherdao. Heaven Herb Lake, Level 4 Sheng Ting Pill King Ji Yaoting, Clear Dream, Mosque, Level 4 Qing Dai, Pill King Wang Qing Dai. Pill City, Level 5 Half, Immortal Pill King Su Bancham. Shen Guanqing stopped there and said, these are the 561 contestants. They represent the highest level of pill concoction in the South Peace State. Now I will invite our City Lord you to speak and announce the first question. Yi Mo felt a little comforted knowing that the highest level of this tournament was only Level 5 Pill King, and that was only Su Bancham. Even if he couldn't get first T, he would have no problem getting second. Yu Qichao seemed younger than Shen Guanqing and wore gray robes. He wasn't tall and was skinny and seemed more amicable than even Shun Jiwanking. But Yi Mo knew this was just the looks. Yu Qichao walked to the front, and before he spoke, all the cultivators in the square applauded. He was the highest level of pill concoction that the cultivators of South Peace State could know. There might be more high-level pill king, but no matter who it was, the highest level pill king they could find was Yu Qichao and Shen Guanqing. Yu Qichao spoke steadily and saluted with his fists. We South Peace State cultivators know that the South Peace State cultivation level is at the peak of Luo Yu continent. Theoretically, our pill concoction should be at number 1-2, but in fact, the North Far State, whose cultivation level is far below us, has accomplished something that shocked the pill concoction world in Luo Yu continent. As everyone knows, before we form our essence spirit, the most important thing isn't Dantian, but spirit sense. In the entire Luo Yu continent, there are no pills for spirit sense recovery below nascent soul state. We can only use spirit attraction grass or similar spirit herb, but the efficiency of such herbs are too low. We only utilize up to 10% of it, causing large waste and no real results. Over countless years, countless pill masters wanted to put the spirit attraction grass into a pill, but never has one succeeded. But Yu Qichao suddenly spoke loudly. The North Far State has a genius pill master who puts spirit attraction herb into the pill, and made the level 4 pill that can recover spirit sense and soul, spirit weaving pill. The materials of the spirit weaving pill aren't precious, so all cultivators can afford it. He created something that's respectable and beneficial to the entire Luo continent cultivation realm. He filled in the gap of low-level spirit sense recovery pill. Every cultivator came from golden core state and nascent soul state. There are countless cultivators who can't progress in cultivation after their spirit sense was injured, shattering their immortal dream. So, to this prodigy cultivator who created the spirit weaving pill, Yu Qichao will bow to him. Then, Yu Qichao bowed to the north side. The contestants and judges all followed doing the same. Many cultivators who were watching the tournament also did the same. Helplessly, Yi Mo could only bow to himself. He felt ashamed, as he just wanted to use the spirit weaving pill to make money, while the city Lord Yu Qichao had such noble ideals. A cultivator, Yu Qichao was a true master. Gu Wenxian and Xian Jida were shaking with excitement, and even Jingli, who was standing afar, was shaking. They didn't expect Yu Qichao would care so much about it. Even Qin Muxin looked at Yi Mo and felt proud. The spirit attraction herb was really put into pill. How come I've never heard of it? Oh, by the way, who when Pill King showed a spirit weaving pill recipe last time. Who is that guy? He's a core disciple of a big sect, right? If only I know such prodigy. Everyone wanted to know who this cultivator was. Yu Qichao said again, I'm sure everyone wants to know who this cultivator is. I can tell you. I don't know if he was Pill King when he created the pill recipe, but I know that he was only a foundation establishment state cultivator at that time, and solo cultivator as well. What he accomplished, he completely achieved by himself. What's even more astounding is that he created the spirit weaving pill in a pill concoction tournament, and he concocted the pill using foundation chi fire. I've sent out an invitation to the North Far State inviting this prodigy pill master to Pill City, but there has been no reply so far. The scene rumbled. The cultivator who made the spirit weaving pill was only foundation establishment state and used foundation chi fire to concoct it. Was there really such godlike cultivator in the world? Who is he? What's his name? Everyone asked, wanting to know who this godlike cultivator was. Yu Qichao amplified his voice with cultivation essence. This cultivator is called Yi Mo. No matter what sort of a person he is, his name and contribution to the cultivation realm will be forever remembered by the future cultivators and pill masters of Luo continent. Yu Qichao amplified his voice with cultivation essence. This cultivator is called Yi Mo. No matter what sort of a person he is, his name and contribution to the cultivation realm will be forever remembered by the future cultivators and pill masters of Luo continent. With Yu Qichao's reputation and respect, saying the name Yi Mo so seriously brought everyone to discuss this name. Even Yi Mo felt his blood boil. He even wanted to tell the secrets of the spirit weaving pill to everyone now. At the same time, he sighed. If he knew the Pill City took the spirit weaving pill so seriously, he would have went to the city lord for help. He didn't need to take the other way around and come to this tournament. But since he came, he wanted to prove his capability. Ji Ling, who sat on the judges' panel, almost stood up in shock. He knew Yi Mo. It was that guy's formation in MOU that he kept thinking about. He didn't expect Yi Mo to be a pill concoction prodigy, but also a formation prodigy. This guy was insane. Clear Dream Mosque heard the name, Yi Mo, and guessed that this might be the same Yi Mo her disciple Ling Xiaoshuang spoke of, but she went to Immortal City, and so she couldn't ask her. Yi Mo? Feng Zihongshi suddenly got up and looked at Ning Qingxue, saying with a shakily that Yi Mo. He wanted to ask Ning Qingxue if it was that Yi Mo, but he didn't know how to ask. If it really was that Yi Mo, then before the guy even made a scene, he utterly crushed him. If everything said about him was true, then even though he was a prodigy, how could he compare with someone whose name will be remembered by the entire Luo continent? Ning Qingxue was excited too, but She wasn't sure if it was her husband, as there were too many people of the same name. Just when Ning Qingshue's head was in a mess, Fang Zihongshi asked him if it was that Yimo. She said without hesitation, yes, it's him. Fang Zhongshi sat down dejectedly. He felt his body was powerless. Ning Qingshue's master looked at Ning Qingxue and Fang Zhongshi in confusion before asking Ning Qingxue, who is him? Ning Qingxue looked down. She could bullshit to Fang Zihongshi, but she didn't dare to bullshit to her master. If she didn't see that Yi Mo was already level 7 spirit pill master, she would be almost certain that it wasn't the same Yi Mo. She didn't care if Yi Mo created the spirit weaving pill or not. She just wanted to be with him. But if he really created that pill, then there would be no resistance for her to be with Yi Mo. When the voices quietened down again, Yu Qichao's tone grew deep. Contestants, it's no bluff saying that you guys represent the peak of the entire Luo Yu continent pill concoction level. Some Dao friend are on par with me. Some are even better than me. Since we're all fighting for Pill Dao, a foundation establishment state cultivator from North Far State can create the spirit weaving pill. Why can't we? In the past, our tournament has been decided using the 12 Pill King steps to decide the top 50. This time, we will do things like the North Far State and use 3 rounds to determine the final result. Yu Qichao's tone grew more serious. This time, the Pill City takes the Pill King tournament more seriously than ever before. I'm sure many cultivator friends have seen this, you're right. Although the cultivation realm seems stable right now. But that's just the surface. In the near future, not only South Peace State, but the entire Luo Yu continent cultivation realm might be in danger. Some big sect members might know a little already. This is the Pill King tournament, so I won't say much, but we Pill King and Pill Master must contribute more to the Luo Yu continent and concoct more useful pills for South Peace State cultivators. Yu Qichao continued, in the ancient cultivation realm, there were many powerful pills that could speed up cultivation speed and not affect their foundation. But now, these pill recipes are lost. 60 years ago, I went with a Qianbei to search an ancient rune. There were found a few of these pills. There are about 600 of these pills. Even Yi Mo was beginning to get curious now. Yu Qichao said, Hua Sang pill. The spirit herb it uses isn't high level, but it can remove pill poison. If this pill recipe is recovered, it would be great joy to all cultivators. This made the square burst into noise. Cultivators mainly relied on pills other than spirit qi to break through. But all cultivators know that having too much pills will result in pill poison gathering in your body. So anything that can remove pill poison was a great treasure. Even Yi Mo could feel the value of the Hua Sang pill, although he had the stalagmite benefit pill. But who could afford it other than him? Plus he didn't have much 10,000-year stalagmite marrow left. Yu Qichao said again, Heaven Glory pill. Any talent level golden core state just need 1 pill and can break through 1 level for certain. There's no bottleneck nor foundation problems. But pity, this pill recipe is also lost. This pill didn't create as much commotion as the Hua Sang pill, but it still got the golden core state cultivators amazed. Yi Mo was shook. He relied on the Heaven Glory pill to get through golden core state quickly. That pill was really an ancient pill recipe. It seemed that the spirit confined, there was no simple being. Disaster defense pill. It can let any cultivator below, hollow, spirit state, have greater chances of passing divine damnation. Miss Spirit Pill, we don't know the effect of the pill yet, but it probably has some important help for heart demon tribulation. Yu Qichao just spoke of 4 lost recipes, and all of it shocked the scene. There was not a single one that cultivators didn't need. They were all very precious pills. How were the recipes lost? Yu Qichao sighed. The pity is that we've lost all of these precious pill recipes. A few pill kings, and I have studied these for decades, but still couldn't create any of them. We could at most figure out their components. The current cultivation realm isn't stable, after I've discussed with a few pill Dao Qian Bei weave. Decided to give the pills to the pill kings and pill master at the contestant. More people, more ideas. Perhaps there really might be someone like North Far State Yemo who can create or replicate a pill. Yemo realized Yu Qichao were giving these pills to everyone to see who can find out what the pill recipe was. If this was the test question, then Yemo felt he was too lucky. He already found out the Heaven Glory pill and even created it. If he got a Heaven Glory pill then, he wouldn't even need to do anything. But seeing the tone of his words, Yemo knew that there was far more precious pills they've found. Yu Qichao continued, there are about 600 pills, so for the first question, every contestant can get a pill. I hope you can find out the content and recover the pill recipe. These pills are all level 9 spirit pills, so whichever pill you get, it will be very fair. Thinking that everyone is on the same starting line as him, Yemo didn't care if he got the Heaven Glory pill or not. It would only save some time for him at most. If he could choose, he would choose the Hua Sang pill. Thinking that everyone is on the same starting line as him, Yemo didn't care if he got the Heaven Glory pill or not. It would only save some time for him at most. If he could choose, he would choose the Hua Sang pill. First round time is 3 days. Now, the pills will be distributed and the tournament begins. Yu Qichao said. Yemo laughed to himself. Even he used a few months to find out the contents of the Heaven Glory pill. Although he didn't study it every minute of the day, it would still take more than 3 days. Even Yu Qichao said he couldn't find the answer after a few decades. Thinking about this, Yemo realized that this first round gave marks based on the number of spirit herb you recognize. A few minutes later, Yemo got his pill. It was a Heaven Glory pill. Almost all Pill King and Pill Master started studying their pill, but Yemo felt things were boring. He started watching other Pill Master and Pill King's flames. Yemo saw about 50 types of rare flames and felt speechless. Pretty much all Pill King had a rare flame. More than 10 high-level Spirit Pill Master also had rare flames. He even saw another purple flower flame. There was also rock skin flame, black earthbone flame, blue phoenix flame, which were very common. There was 3 or 4 using wood heart flame too. Yemo even saw 2 heaven flames. One was ranked 4th called Extreme Gung Flame. Level 5 Pill King Su Banchong used it. The other was ranked 7 Lon Rock Fire. Level 4 Pill King Chiu Nianxing of the Green Pill sect used it. Yemo knew where the Lon Rock Flame came from. It was probably the flame the Han Liang Empire found. Yemo also noticed another cultivator who used the Sense Sha Flame. Sense Sha Flame ranked 13 in the rare flames of the cultivation realm. It was just below Purple Flower Flame. But what caught Yemo's attention was that this cultivator dissected the pill with means and speed much faster than when he dissected the Heaven Glory pill. While Yemo was watching someone else was also watching him. Ning Qingxue saw that Yemo didn't even take out his flame, and immediately her eyes were full of worry. She even felt sad that Yemo was in solo cultivator and couldn't get good flames like those big sect members. Lu, who looked at Yemo, who was looking around, and laughed, saying to himself, "This kid's interesting. He didn't just use my name to sign up and do nothing right." Yemo felt that people started looking at him, and he realized that it was because he did nothing. Without hesitation, he took out his soul fire. Soul fire. Lu Wuhu shook his head and didn't watch Yemo anymore. Using soul fire in the Pill King tournament was asking to get defeated. Even the worst competing Pill King or Pill Master had a better flame than soul flame. 3 days wasn't long, and those cultivators who had feud with Yemo all watched him. When they saw that Yemo took out Soul Flame, they all breathed easy. They didn't consider level 7 Spirit Pill Master a threat, but if Yemo unraveled the ancient pill recipe, they would no longer be able to touch Yemo. It would even be up to Yemo to decide if anything happened to them. Fong Zihongshi was sitting unnervingly. If Ning Qingxue didn't lie to him, and that Yi Mo, who created the spirit-weaving pill, was Yi Mo, then he had no chance at all. He might even had to go into 100-year solitary cultivation for his promise. Meanwhile, Qiu Shui and Gu Qifan, who knew Yi Mo, were extremely shocked. They knew Yi Mo came from North Far State so clearly. Yi Mo was quite possibly that godlike cultivator in Yu Qichao's mouth. Huang Yushan from the Lightning Forgery sect was also shocked. He knew Yi Mo came from North Far State. He wasn't sure if this Luo Xiaoma was Yi Mo, but he had some concerns now. He didn't dare to hide his conjecture and told the Hollow Spirit State cultivator next to him. The Hollow Spirit State cultivator stared at the soul flame in Yi Mo's hand, and after a long while, he frowned. According to what you said, this person might really be the cultivator who created the spirit-weaving pill. He used Foundation Chi Fire before, and now he uses nascent soul flame. That Hollow Spirit State paused for a moment and said, "Wait, if it really is him, then not only can we not seek revenge, but we have best give the remaining 5-color lotus to him." Huang Yushan nodded. If Yi Mo really was that cultivator, he would be praying that Yi Mo didn't come to him for revenge. 3 days passed, and Yi Mo wrote down the recipe of Heaven Glory pill on the jade slip. Although he didn't want to give it out like that, he knew that the Heaven Glory pill was an expensive pill. It was impossible to be used everywhere, like Yu Qichao said. Who would use a level 7 Dihua beast core to concoct pills for Golden Core State cultivator? Even if there were, it wouldn't be many. So Yi Mo didn't mind too much giving the recipe away. Yi Mo knew there were 11 spirit herbs involved in concocting the Heaven Glory pill. There were 5 main ones that were waterweed, mist Ji land, yellow, 3 leaves, red light fruit, and Dihua beast core. He didn't know what would happen with Dihua beast core that was below level 7, but according to his conjecture, it probably wouldn't be effective unless less ingredients were used. Otherwise, it would greatly decrease the effectiveness of the pill. So, Yi Mo wrote at least above level 6 Dihua beast core. There were 8 judges, and 500 or so answers were looked through quickly. Everyone knew that there wasn't even a standard answer. It was almost impossible, but judges could give marks based on how many herbs were found. Most pill master were very nervous handing the pill recipe up, and they would have started discussing if it weren't for tournament rules. But Yi Mo sat on his seat, not nervous at all. He had been doing this question for a few months, after all. Heaven Glory pill. 11 spirit herbs? Wu Tan called out in shock while reading Yi Mo's answer. As a judge, he didn't look favorably to this test. He was a pill king too, a level 6 pill king. He had dissected Hua Sang pill, Heaven Glory pill, and Disaster Defense pill, and Mist Spirit pill. He and the 2 city lords of the pill city, as well as 2 renowned people in the pill concoction industry, only could find 10 herbs, but they knew there were 11 herbs, and no one could find the last one. Someone dissected 11 spirit herbs of the Heaven Glory pill, other than Ji Ling and Lu Wuhu. The other 6 pill kings almost rushed to Wu Tan immediately. Main ingredients: waterweed, Mischilan, yellow 3 alaf, red light fruit, Dihua beast core, supplementary herbs, Tian Ma, Ningguang herb. Wait, there's an extra Dihua beast core here. Shen Guanqing read it and exclaimed, "Dihua beast core, Dihua beast core." Yu Qichao murmured a few times and suddenly realized, how come I didn't think of it? They use spirit beast inner core. Is our South P state going to have a prodigy pill master too? He recreated the Heaven Glory pill recipe in 3 days. Yu Qichao stared at Yi Mo's answer sheet and was very excited. He couldn't wait to see what this cultivator's name was called. Another solo cultivator, Luo Xiaoma. Why does this name have a MO too? He's only a level 7 spirit pill master. Yu Qichao read the name. City Lord, I feel like this pill recipe might really be true. Should we try concoct it now? Level 4 Pill King, Zhao S. Hunshin asked. No. Yu Chichao immediately shook his head. Luo Xiaomo recreated this pill. We need to respect his result. Even if we know this pill can be concocted, and it's correct, we need to wait for him to concoct it first. This is respect to a pill master. Then he looked at the remaining Pill King and said, let's continue marking answers. Decide the first 100, and then progress to the second round. As for this answer, my opinion is full marks. Wu Tan immediately agreed. I agree, full marks too. Regardless if the Heaven Glory pill can be made, he answered right, 10 of the spirit herb, and wrote the Dihua Beast core. We didn't expect. This is deserving of full marks. The other 4 judges nodded too. The first question of the tournament was very hard, but it was very easy for the judges. They just needed to give a mark based on the number of herbs answered. The first question of the tournament was very hard, but it was very easy for the judges. They just needed to give a mark based on the number of herbs answered. Everyone waited for less than 2 hours, and Shen Guanqing stood at the highest place of the judges' panel and announced the first round of the tournament has concluded. We've worked out the top 100 scoring Pill Master and Pill King. Now I will read out the names. Those who have their names read out, please stay for the second round. Those friends who didn't get their names read out, please leave the contestant area. After the tournament, you will still have opportunity to cooperate with many sections. Everyone fell silent at this, especially for contestants. Even if they can't get into top 50, getting into top 100 was not only an honor but would also benefit their future greatly. Shun Guanqing didn't even look at the rankings and read Rain Pill Sect, Level 9 Spirit Pill, Master Jia, Yution 43. 5 points, rank 100. Pill City Level 9 Spirit Pill, Master Wang Xiaofeng, 43. 9 points, rank 99. Heaven Herb Lake Level 1 Pill King, Ho Shibao, 55. 2 points, rank 72. Heaven Star Sect Level 1 Pill King Feng Ling, 56 points, rank 71. Those who had their names read out already received congratulations from their sect. Although it was just a small cheer, but the honor splashing into their face already made their sects very happy. When Feng Ling heard he got 57 and was ranked 71, he didn't even believe it. He would have been very happy if he just made it into top 100, but he surpassed that target and got ranked 71. He could already imagine E. Pandy's shocked expression. She wouldn't expect me to get this right. He thought of that Luo Xiaoma and Huan Pill King too. Their name still wasn't called. They probably didn't even get in. Shun Guanqing continued. Blue Lake Level 2 Pill King Gu Wenxian 62. 8 points, rank 43. Rain Pill Sect Level 2 Pill King Wang Laoshi 63 points, rank 42. Feng Ling dazed and wasn't proud like before. He didn't look down on Huan Pill King, but he didn't think Huan was that much better than him. However, Huan got into top 50 the first round, and he was only at 71. That wasn't even worth being proud of. The only satisfying thing was his disciple didn't get into top 100. Mo Yushin, who sat in the VIP lounge, was very nervous. When he heard that Yi Mo created the spirit weaving pill, he was very anxious, fearing that the Yi Mo in front of him was that Yi Mo. If that was the case, he wouldn't be able to kill Yi Mo, and he had to worry if Yi Mo would kill him. But after hearing the names get called out to top 30, he finally felt secure. He believed that no matter how good Yi Mo was, he wouldn't be able to get into top 30 as a level 7 spirit pill master. Ning Qingxue had forgotten everyone around her. Her eyes stared deadly at Yi Mo, waiting anxiously. She didn't even know her nails had pierced her palm, and there was blood flowing. Feng Zhongshe was hearing the names, but his focus was on Ning Qingxue. When he saw that her palm was bleeding, he was confused. Was there someone she cared about a lot in the contestants? Solo Cultivator Level 3 Pill King Zong, Sherdao 71. 5 points, rank 14. Pill City level 4 Pill King, Wang Mao 71. 7 points, rank 13. It grew quieter and quieter as he read. When it got to top 10, some cultivators couldn't wait anymore and began discussing quietly. I think the first will be Pill City half Immortal Pill King Su Banchong. He's level 5 Pill King after all. Not necessarily. Heaven Herb Lake level 4 Pill King Ji Yutian is very strong. He got number 1 in pill concoction tournaments everywhere. Shengting Pill King is not bad, but could the Pill Kings he competed against before count? Plus Green Pill Sect Niansheng Pill King is using Heaven Flame. So, what half Immortal Pill King is using even higher ranked Extreme Gung Flame. Shun Guanqing's voice suddenly grew louder. Fusion Joy Sect level 2 Pill King Li Qiliang 73. 2 points, rank 9. Clear Dream Mosque level 4 Pill King Wang Qingdai 74. 1 points, rank 6 Green Pill Sect level 4 Pill King Chiu Nyangxing 74. 3 points, rank 5 Heaven Herb Lake level 4 Pill King Ji Yaoting 74. 9 points, rank 4 Pill City level 5 Pill King Su Banchong 77 points. Rank 3. The crowd erupted. How is this possible? How is even level 5 Pill King half Immortal Pill King only ranked 3rd? Who can get top 2? All the level 3 and level 4 Pill Kings were already named. Is it going to be a Spirit Pill Master? That's right, we need an explanation. Even if there are Spirit Pill Master, there can't be 2. The Pill City can't disappoint us like that. Clearly, Su Banchong and Ji Yaoting had a lot of fans. Although cultivators respected strength above all else, in the depths of their hearts, they also desired a fair place. The Pill City was respected so much because it was powerful, but also because it was the fairest place. If even a place like this had shady dealings, then one could imagine how disappointed people will be. Yi Mo was also confused. His pill recipe was enough to concoct the Heaven Glory pill and get 1st or 2nd. But all the high-level Pill Kings were already named, and those who didn't get named weren't skilled enough to get into top 2. Was there really a Spirit Pill Master like him, or was there inside dealings? Suddenly, Yi Mo thought of that cultivator who used Sense Sha fire. His speed of dissecting's pills flowed like clouds. His demeanor seemed casually. Was he in the final 2 as well? After the ruckus, Shun Guanqing howled, and the sound tore apart the heated discussion. The scene fell quiet again. No one dared to make any noise. Even though they knew there were shady dealings, they would die if they made too much commotion. Following the howl, an even more powerful spirit sense scanned across the entire square. Every cultivator felt he was seen through and didn't dare to talk at all. Everyone knew that spirit sense came from a truth realization state peak cultivator. A cultivator of this caliber didn't even need to move to kill anyone. He would be able to form a giant cultivation essence hand from far away and annihilate any ordinary cultivator. After the square became quiet again, Shun Guanqing then read, "Our Pill City has been in the South Peace State for nearly 1,000 years. Although we may have minor faults, but no one dares to do anything shady in a big tournament like the Pill King tournament. We won't do that. Anyone who gets top 3 will be great for us. Even me or City Lord Yu Qichao can't decide who gets top 3 in this." Many cultivator realized that was true. If the Pill City dared to do such an obvious shady dealing, the Pill City won't be the respected Pill City like before. Seeing that the audience realized this, Shun Guanqing spoke even louder. "Plus, we have Earth Forgery God Lu Wuhu Qianbei and Level 9 Formation Grand Master Sect Leader Ji here as a judge. Who dares to do anything shady here? City Lord, we trust you. We trust the Pill City. You can continue to announce 2nd and 1st. Yes, we trust the Pill City." Yu Qichao nodded and read out Solo Cultivator Level 9 Spirit Pill Master Zhou Qian. 90 points, rank 2. Who is Zhou Qian? Everyone asked around, but no one knew who this was. Yet this guy beat number 3 by 13 points. This was the greatest difference in points in the top 100. Usually a difference of 1 or 2 was already significant, but this Jiu Qian got 13 points, more than level 5 Pill King Su Bancham. Yi Emo looked at this man and felt he definitely was no level 9 Spirit Pill Master. If he didn't get the Heaven Glory Pill, it wasn't going to be easy beating him. Jiu Qian also frowned, not expecting himself just to be number 2. He was expecting 90 points, but not number 2. He, like everyone else, was now very desperate to know which god got first of the first round. Shen Guanqing's tone grew excited. He didn't even wait for the discussion to stop and read Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Luo Xiaoma, perfectly recreated the Heaven Glory Pill. So all the judges decided to give him full marks, 100 points. Number 1. Shen Guanqing's tone grew excited. He didn't even wait for the discussion to stop and read Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Luo Xiaoma, perfectly recreated the Heaven Glory Pill. So all the judges decided to give him full marks, 100 points. Number 1. Just these short words with his excited and ecstatic tone showed just how shocked and intense his inner heart was. All the cultivators and contestants in the square and the tournament were startled. There was more ruckus, noise than when people felt there were inside deal lines. But no one stopped at this time because the number 1 Luo Xiaoma was too absurd. Even the tens of Pill King Qianbei in Pill City didn't dissect the Heaven Glory Pill, but he dissected it in 3 days. When this question first came out, everyone knew the purpose wasn't for the contestant to give the right answer, as it was impossible. They were going to be graded on the spirit herbs they write to test the contestant's ability. There might be one purpose, and it was for someone to find a few herbs they couldn't find. But now, the judges said someone perfectly dissected the components of the Heaven Glory Pill. Was this possible? But at the same time, it was impossible to fake, as even the city lord himself didn't work out what the Heaven Glory Pill was made of. Those big sects looked at Luo Xiaoma with fervent eyes. If this man concocted large amounts of Heaven Glory Pill, then Golden Core State didn't have bottleneck at all. They would be able to break through easily. This was important resource for any sect. Jiu Qian looked at Yi Mo, who didn't stand out at all, and breathed. A mere level 7 Spirit Pill Master was able to perfectly dissect the components of the Heaven Glory Pill. Yi Mo was better than him indeed. Before he came, he didn't consider those level 4, level 5 Pill King a threat at all, but now he considered Yi Mo his greatest threat from getting number 1. Qi Muxin looked at Yi Mo enviously. Her master was right. This Yi Mo had an unimaginable future ahead of him. He was so substantial and excellent everywhere. Gu Wenqian was very excited, as though he got number 1. He approved of his decision to follow Yi Mo greatly. His master was number 1 indeed. No one could give him any pressure. Feng Ling gazed his eyes wide open at Yi Mo. He still couldn't react. How could a level 7 Spirit Pill Master perfectly dissect an ancient pill recipe? Thinking about what he said to Luo Xiaoma before he wanted to bury himself in a hole. Even the rest of the Pill King didn't turn their gaze away from Yi Mo. They didn't understand how a level 7 Spirit Pill Master could perfectly dissect Heaven Glory Pill. After all, this wasn't something that luck could explain. Some even thought if Yi Mo had the recipe already. If Yi Mo knew this, he would shake their hands and say, "You know me well." The audience discussed heavily. Who is this Luo Xiaoma? How come I've never heard of him? There's too many prodigies you haven't heard of. Have you heard of Yi Mo? Have you heard of that Jiu Qian? That's right. But isn't it strange that the top 2 of the first round are 2 Spirit Pill Masters, and they beat number 3 half Immortal Pill King by that much? It's not strange, just as City Lord you said before. There's a pill master called Yi Mo in North Far State who created the Spirit Weaving Pill when he was Foundation Establishment State. Mo Yushan sat very unnervingly. He could feel his body sweat cold. He realized that the Yi Mo who created the spirit-weaving pill was this Yi Mo in front of him. No matter how Yi Mo did in the next rounds, he couldn't touch Yi Mo anymore. Or, at least, he had to think of a way for Yi Mo to not know he was in the Pill City. He wanted to tell his worry to his master, but his master was a judge and couldn't communicate with him. The hollow spirit state tertiary stage cultivator at Earth Demon Sect, who said he was going to kill Yi Mo, looked at Yi Mo in disbelief. He just couldn't understand how this little level 7 spirit pill master got first and full marks in the first round. Huang Yushang and his martial uncle were speechless. After a moment, that hollow spirit state said to Huang Yushan, send a messenger flying sword back and tell the situation to the sect leader. Tell him to send someone and bring the 5-color lotus to the Pill City. Suddenly, the hollow spirit state stopped and said, never mind. I will do it. Yi Pandai looked at Yi Mo with a face of shock. She felt this Luo Xiaomo wasn't ordinary, and remembering how Yi Mo seemed familiar, she suddenly got up and walked towards the abstruse sound sect place. Abstruse sound sect Jing Ingli also stared at Yi Mo with uncertainty. She didn't expect that unsubstantial guy with her sister was this absurd. When did her sister meet a cultivator like this? No wonder with her sister's pride, she was willing to be with him. She got up and walked to Jing Ingli's side. Just when she wanted to say something, she saw Yi Pandai come. Jing Ingli was good at hiding her expression, but Yi Mo's performance shocked her too much. Yi Pandai greeted Jing Yingmeng and sat next to Jing Yingli asking, Martial Sister Ingli, when I first saw that Luo Xiaomo, he felt familiar. Can you tell me where he came from? Jing Yingmeng laughed before Jing Ingli could answer. Martial Sister Pandai, that Luo Xiaomo is performing well, but don't tell me you like him? He's not simple. I invited him out that day, but he didn't come. Of course, Yi Pandai wasn't falling in love with Yi Mo. Jing Ingli glanced at Jing Yingmeng and said, what I told you before, I would still say to you now. Jing Yingmeng's face didn't seem too good, but she deigned to argue. Before she thought Jing Ingli said that purposely, but now she believed that she was telling the truth. What did you tell her? Yi Pandai subconsciously asked. Jing Ingli scanned Yi Pandai calmly and said, no matter which of us don't need to consider love relationship with him. It's useless, and he already has a wife. Martial Sister Ingli, I'm asking you about where he came from. Who do you think I am? How can I be interested in a small spirit pill master? Yi Pandai didn't seem too happy. Jing Ingli smiled and didn't mind her words. Luo Xiaomo came from North Far State. He's just living in an ordinary mortal city. That city belongs to him. It's called Mou City. His real name is Yi Mo. He also used another name called Ning Xiaoma. Jing Ingli knew she didn't need to help Yi Mo hide it anymore. Even if he didn't get first in the end, people were already investigating him, and soon his identity would be exposed. What? He's Ning Xiaoma? Yi Pandai got up, and her face was full of shock and gratitude. Ning Xiaoma saved her in the Truth Fall Palace. She thought Ning Xiaoma was killed by Wu Yu, but now it seemed Wu Yu was killed by him. He hid his name for fear of revenge from Eternity Sea. What's wrong? Martial Sister Pandai, you know Yi Mo? Jing Yingmeng casually asked, but once she said this name, she also got up in shock. She stared at Jing Ingli and asked shakily, Sister, you're saying his name is Yi Mo, the guy who created the spirit-weaving pill. But without her sister answering it, she already knew the answer. She really wanted to know how her sister got to know a genius like this. Her mouth was bitter. What did she have other than looks? Luo Xiaomo seemed nice to her sister, but when she invited him out, he didn't even answer. Yi Mo, so he's such an absurdly talented pill master. I actually naively believed Martial Sister Ji Yu's words. Yi Pandai shook her head then. Her face recovered normal and said to Jing Ingli, Martial Sister Ingli, after this Luo Xiaomo will become famous. It won't be easy for me to see him again, but he saved my life. Please arrange for me to see him once. I just want to thank him. Okay, I will bring your words to him. Jingingly nodded. Ning Qingxue heard Luo Xiaoma's words and her tears covered her face again. He succeeded. He really did. Huang Qian walked to Ning Qingxue and grabbed her hand, Sister Qingxue. That Luo Xiaoma succeeded. Congratulations. No one dares to do anything to you now. Then, Huang Ping rolled her eyes at Fang Zhongshi. The discussions and ruckus stopped. Although many people guessed that Yi Mo already had the Heaven Glory pill recipe, no one dared to say it. This was the Pill King tournament, after all. They had to ask after the tournament, even if they questioned things. The discussions and ruckus stopped. Although many people guessed that Yi Mo already had the Heaven Glory pill recipe, no one dared to say it. This was the Pill King tournament, after all. They had to ask after the tournament, even if they questioned things. Or wait till the final round. If that Luo Xiaoma had no real capabilities, it would show up on the final round's 12 Pill King steps. There was only 100 contestants left on the stage now. Shen Guanqing stood up and announced, "Next, we shall have the second round of our tournament. Everyone concoct the pill they've dissected. The focus of this round will be on spirit herb refinement and fire control. Every step of your spirit herb refinement and concoction will be recorded and sent to the panel of judges. There is no time limit for the second round, and you may use your own cauldron." Yi Mo couldn't help but to sigh. The cultivation level of South Peace State wasn't just a bit higher. In the North Far State Pill Concoction Tournament, everyone had to use a cauldron supplied by the examiner to see what they did, but here, the Pill City just arranged a surveillance formation for everyone. They could use their own cauldron. When all sorts of spirit herbs were sent to Yi Mo couldn't help but to exclaim the wealth of the Pill City. There were about 100 people, and they gave out all these herbs without a frown. When he signed up for the Pill King tournament, they didn't even take a single spirit stone's sign-up fee. One could see this tournament was really held for Pill Master. This time, Yi Mo didn't watch other pill masters. He knew that there was no time limit this time, but the time wouldn't be long. Many pill masters didn't know how to concoct the pill. They only could refine the spirit herb. Yi Mo looked at the 11 spirit herbs, other than the level 6 Dihua Beast core. The rest were top-grade spirit herbs. If he knew this, he should have written level 7 Dihua Beast core. This pill city really had everything, and could take out Dihua Beast core at any time. Many cultivators took out their cauldron and fire ready to refine spirit herb. Yi Mo didn't waste time too. After he checked the spirit herbs were fine, he let out his Shennon cauldron and was about to release his purple flower fire. But before he did this, he immediately changed his mind. If he used purple flower fire, slightly smarter people would realize that he cheated the first round. It was much harder to dissect a pill than concoct it. He didn't use rare flame in the first round, but used rare flame now. Didn't that mean he already knew the answer? Thinking about this, Yi Mo was shocked. Although he dissected the components of the Heaven Glory, and that granted him countless glory if people knew that he cheated here, he wasn't sure how much of that glory would be left. Usually he wouldn't care, but now, the more famous he was, the safer he was. He knew that after this tournament, everything about him would be exposed, maybe even the days he stayed at the South Peace City. Thus, Yi Mo only used his soul flare. It could be said that 90% of the people here were watching Yi Mo, so as soon as Yi Mo released the soul flare, everyone was shocked. Yi Mo shone so brightly in the first round and perfectly dissected the Heaven Glory pill. Yet when he concocted his pill, he didn't even have an earth or heaven flame. Those judges who looked favorably to Yi Mo shook their heads. Compared to Zhou Qian and the other top 50 contestants, Luo Xiaoma's flame was unbearable to watch. But Yu Qichao looked at Yi Mo's Shinnom cauldron and said his cauldron isn't simple. It seems very strange, but similar to an ordinary cauldron. Lu Qianbei, You have so many flames, just give one to this Luo Xiaoma later. His soul flare is a bit too. Ji Ling said. He had a good impression of this Luo Xiaoma. If he had a rare flame, he would have given one to this level 7 spirit pill master. Lu Wuhu smiled. This lil kid already owes me. He can keep dreaming about me giving him a flame now. But I can tell he's cunning. Things won't be that simple. Ning Qingxue saw Yi Mo use soul flare and felt even more bitter. In this 100 people, only her husband used soul flare. She had decided to help Yi Mo find a good flame. Only one person understood what Yi Mo did, and that was Jing Yingli. Jing Yingli murmured, "You did this to yourself?" She knew that Yi Mo had many rare flames and took the tournament very seriously as he wanted to become famous. That way, there was no way he would use soul flare. The only explanation was that he already knew the Heaven Glory pill recipe. He should have used a rare flame the first round, not a soul flare. She couldn't remind Yi Mo about this, but when she saw Yi Mo hesitate a little, she breathed easy. Luckily, Yi Mo realized the seriousness of the issue and continued to use soul flare. But this way, the pill he concocted would be a grade lower. Even though Yi Mo used soul flare, countless people still watched him. They all want to see how a level 7 spirit pill master would concoct a level 9 spirit pill. If Yi Mo couldn't concoct it, his results of the first round would be doubted. As a level 5 pill king, of course Yi Mo wouldn't be afraid, not being able to concoct level 9 spirit pill even if he used soul flare. When the judges saw Yi Mo just casually throw the 11 herbs in the cauldron without order, they almost jumped up. Was this guy an idiot? What sort of pill master was he? The procedure of refining herbs were very important. It usually went from hard to easy and thrown in the cauldron with strict sequence. The impurities also has to be removed in strict order. Otherwise, one mistake and the pill might explode. If it wasn't that Yi Mo's performance was so outstanding the first round, the judges wouldn't even want to look at him anymore. Shen Guanqing exhaled and looked at Yu Qichao saying, "Brother Yu, I'm really beginning to wonder if he knew the Heaven Glory pill already. His pill concoction is, if this kid is really a bludge, then he's the luckiest bludge." Lu Wuhu smiled and didn't mind Yi Mo's pill concoction method. Even those who didn't know pill concoction felt that Yi Mo's pill concoction didn't seem too right. But Yi Mo had his hardship. Everyone was watching him now as he used the soul flare the first round. He had to put on a casual act and concoct the Heaven Glory pill to remove suspicion. Although Yi Mo's pill concoction system was different to others and he didn't care about the order of refining herbs, he usually threw in 4 or 5 at a time. This time, it was a bit hard for him to throw in 11 at once. Luckily, his spirit sense was very powerful. Even though it was 11 spirit herb, he completely controlled it in his cauldron, and they were refined one by one while the impurities were expelled out. Although soul flare was supposed to be slower than other flames, Yi Mo's speed wasn't slower than anyone. Shen Guanqing gasped again. "This Luo Xiaoma is most genius pill master I've ever seen." The judges knew what he meant. Throwing in the spirit herbs without order was no ordinary pill concoction means. It was even very hard or impossible for them to do this. Yet this Luo Xiaoma did it. He refined the spirit herbs perfectly and was as fast as other pill master. He was using a soul flare. Everyone else used rare flames. What was a prodigy? This was. When all the spirit herbs in the cauldron were refined, Yi Mo expelled the waste and let out a sigh of relief. He knew he was showing off, but this was dangerous. Any mistake, and all his previous work would have been for nothing. When all the spirit herbs in the cauldron were refined, Yi Mo expelled the waste and let out a sigh of relief. He knew he was showing off, but this was dangerous. Any mistake, and all his previous work would have been for nothing. Those pill master with less spirit herbs had stopped because they could only refine. They didn't even know the components of the pill. It was a joke to think of concocting it. 15 minutes later, there were only about 10 people on the square still working. With a few cracking sounds, even level 5 Pill King Su Banchong and level 4 Pill King Ji Yaoting failed. Almost all the Pill Master watched Yi Mo and Zhou Qian now. It was just those two still putting on a show. Especially Zhou Qian. His pill concoction means attracted many people to watch. He dissected the pill very smoothly before, and now his pill concoction method was also very smooth. It made people feel like it was an art performance as he struck pill chants inside the cauldron. Such good means he's at least a level 4 pill king, Shen Guanqing said. The pill kings there could also tell that Zhou Qian was definitely not a level 9 spirit pill master but a real high-level pill king. A sense of pill aroma came, and all the judges concentrated and looked at Zhou Qian. The pill aroma came from him. Although the judge's authority would drop if Zhou Qian eventually concocted the Heaven Glory pill, as he was only placed as second in the first round. They all still hoped Zhou Qian could concoct the Heaven Glory pill. What if the pill only had 10 ingredients? Yi Mo smiled and continued to concoct his Heaven Glory pill. Only he knew that the Heaven Glory pill had no aroma after adding the Dihua Beast core. The pill with aroma was not Heaven Glory pill. Crack, another crisp sound, and Zhou Qian put away his fire in disappointment. The judges also moved their eyes away from him. He failed. Almost all the judges looked at Yi Mo now. Yi Mo pulled with his hand, and 6 pills came out of his Shenong cauldron. Immediately, they fell into the jade bottle prepared for the tournament. According to his experience, if a level 7 beast core was used, there would be 12 pills. Since he used a level 6 beast core in order to ensure the potency, he only concocted 6 pills. He succeeded. He really succeeded. As soon as Yi Mo pulled out the pills, a few judges got up. There was fire in their eyes. If they weren't judges now, they would have charged up to Yi Mo and robbed the pill bottle. 100 people concocted pills, and only one succeeded. To top it off, there were 6 pills as well. Shen Guanqing and a level 4 pill king were very annoyed with themselves because they were attracted by Zhou Qian's pill aroma and didn't watch Yi Mo's pill concoction method and pill pulling method. Luckily, there was a recording, but a recording wasn't nearly as satisfying as watching it live. All the audience also saw clearly that the second round had ended, and only one pill master had concocted pills. That was the pill master who recreated the Heaven Glory pill recipe. He was the only one who concocted a pill, so it was obvious who had won. The scene was very silent. Many people expected this, as only Yi Mo had the recipe. The only abnormal thing was that the only pill master who concocted a pill was the lowest level pill master, and used the lowest level flame. Zhou Qian looked at Yi Mo in shock. He had always thought he was the prodigy of pill concoction, and he never even thought that anyone would be able to take away number 1 from him. But now someone recreated the pill recipe and concocted the pill with just soul flair. He had already lost more than half here. All the results appeared on the judges' table, and the Heaven Glory pill bottle also appeared in Yu Qichao's hand. Yu Qichao opened the bottle, tipping out 6 identically shaped pills, and exclaimed, he used soul flare to concoct the Heaven Glory pill for the first time, and there are 4 top grade and 2 special grade pills. I believe even a level 4 pill king wouldn't be able to do this. Wow, this kid really is a pill master, Lu Wuhu said in shock. Yu Qichao shook his head. No, he's not a pill master. If I'm not wrong, he's at least a level 4 pill king. But why did he sign up using a spirit pill master's name? Lu Wuhu smiled awkwardly. That kid's sign-up opportunity was given by me. He came to Pill City to sign up for the tournament, but didn't have the right to sign up. So I helped him get the identity of a level 7 spirit pill master. What Lu Wuhu didn't expect was that Yu Qichao walked up to him and bowed. Thank you, Lu Qianbei. If it wasn't for your help, how could I know that there was such a genius in the Pill City that's blocked outside? Then he turned to Shen Guanqing and said, Marshal Brother Guanqing, we need to change the rules of the Pill City. No matter what tournament it is, there will still be Spirit Pill Master and Pill King verification available. We can't let similar things happen again. Luo Xiaoma was lucky to see Lu Qianbei, but what about next time? Yes, Marshal Brother Yu, Shun Guanqing quickly replied. The Pill King Chang Shun suddenly said, City Lord Yu, I've never heard of this Luo Xiaoma. He seems to have appeared out of nowhere, and he's so talented. He doesn't seem old, and yet he's a high-level Pill King, I think. Yu Qichao nodded. I know. After the first round, I've sent people to investigate his origin. There should be results soon. At this moment, a messenger flying sword appeared in Yu Qichao's hand. Yu Qichao looked at, and then looked at Yi Mo before sitting back down. Yu Qichao said, I just got the message from Dao friend Xu Chiliang and Wang Han guarding the teleportation formation. The North Far State cultivator that invited Yi Mo has been in South Peace State for nearly 2 years, and they sent an image of him. Ha! Yi Mo is here. Why didn't this kid come find me? Why have no big sects taken in such a genius? Ji Ling asked. Ji Ling saw everyone look at him, so he said awkwardly, Ha ha, this Yi Mo isn't old, but he's also a formation great master. I went to North Far State to find him a few times, but he was very busy, and I didn't get to see him even once, so I left a jade card for him. He's a formation great master too. Everyone was shocked by this news. Just becoming a Pill King took countless time and effort. This Yi Mo not only had a unique take on pill concoction, but was also a formation great master. Yu Qichao smiled bitterly and took out the image. If you know that Luo Xiaoma is actually Yi Mo, I suppose you guys wouldn't know what to say. The judges were all speechless. A prodigy was fine, but please be more realistic. In North Far State, he was called Yi Mo and created the spirit weaving pill. In South Peace State, he was called Luo Xiaoma and also dissected the Heaven Glory pill. Every judge here was extremely talented, but they were defeated by this strange being called Yi Mo. Why did he change his name? Ji Ling asked, Didn't Yi Mo come here to be famous? Why did he change his name if he was already famous? He probably offended someone in South Peace State, Xu Chiliang, and Wang Han also said that when Yi Mo saw them, he didn't change his name. He probably changed his name later. But no matter who he offended, since he's at the Pill City, no one can touch him, Yu Qichao said with a cold tone. Yu Qichao waved his hand and said, Let's find someone to test the pills first and decide the top 50. Shun Guanqing nodded and walked out of the judge's stage. He looked at Yi Mo and then announced, The tournament hasn't ended, but a lot of genius pill masters and pill kings have surged up. The pill master who successfully decoded the Heaven Glory pill, Luo Xiaoma, also perfectly concocted a cauldron of Heaven Glory pills. Now, we invite any Golden Core State cultivator to come up and test the authenticity of the pill. With this, countless Golden Core State wanted to charge up and try, but he quickly chose a Golden Core State level 6 cultivator and told the rest to leave. He chose one at level 6 because if the pill could let Golden Core State middle stage reach tertiary stage, then there was nothing to doubt about the pill. Fang Zhongshe looked at Ning Qingxue and Huang Qian, who seemed overjoyed and wanted to ask about it, but his master suddenly got up. He told him that they had to get back to their sect. Fang Zhongshe looked at Ning Qingxue and Huang Qian, who seemed overjoyed and wanted to ask about it, but his master suddenly got up. He told him that they had to get back to their sect. Judging by his master's complexion, it wasn't a small matter. So Fang Zhongshe got up helplessly and left with his master. As soon as Fang Zhongshe left with his master, Ning Qingxue's master Zhenghuin's face sunk. She stared coldly at Ning Qingxue. Qingxue, I didn't say anything as they were here, but do you know how rude your actions were? Is the ethereal immortal pond such a rude sect? Because Yi Mo succeeded, Ning Qingxue bowed to her master and said, Master, I have a husband. yet you still want to say those words. How dare you? Shen Hein slammed the table. From now on, if you dare to mention you have a husband, I will take away your power. Our ethereal immortal pond doesn't lack prodigy sect members, plus you don't even count as a prodigy. You will agree to Fang Zhongshi no matter what. Ning Qingxue was dazed. Her master had been very strict to her, but never this unreasonable. Fang Zhongshi was a prodigy, but the ethereal immortal pond was also an 8-star sect. Was it necessary to suck up to them like this? They didn't even care about the happiness of their sect member. What is it? The other few elders of ethereal immortal pond noticed and asked unhappily. Ning Qingxue had calmed down and bowed to her master and the elders. I am someone with a husband. Even if you kill me now, I won't go to the Lightning Cloud sect. After the Pill King tournament, I will leave ethereal immortal pond with my husband. Humph, the elders sneered, and Ning Qingxue suddenly stopped talking. Blood seeped out of her mouth. Her internal organs were injured due to the sneers. Huang Qian quickly held Ning Qingxue and looked at the elders and master in worry. Just when Ning Qingxue's master was going to do something, the sect leader said coldly, "We're at the Pill City Pill King tournament. If there's anything, say it back at the sect." Yes, Sheng Huin and the elder bowed. The vice sect leader glanced at Ning Qingxue and suddenly said, "The sect provided you guys with the best cultivation resources and protection. When the sect needs you, I hope you don't reject. Plus, young Master Fang is an excellent person. Let's not talk about this now. There's no rush." Huang Qian breathed easy. This meant that Sister Qingxue was fine. She wanted to tell the sect leader and the elder that Luo Xiaoma was Ning Qingxue's husband, but she didn't dare to after seeing their bleak faces. Fang Zhongshi and his master quickly went back to their sect and saw a few elders and one disaster transformation state peak stage grand elder with extremely bleak faces. What happened? Fang Zhongshi subconsciously asked, "We've found the killer of Alfing, but we can't do anything to him yet." A cauldron-filling state elder said. Fang Zhongshi immediately said, "Since we've found him, how come we can't do anything? Is he a 9-star sect core disciple? Even if he is, he has to pay with his life for killing our core disciple." The elders had a bleak face and didn't speak. Fang Zhongshi was even more confused. No matter who killed Tian Alfing in the South Peace State, he had to pay with his life, even if his dad was a truth realization state cultivator. The killer of Alfing is quite possibly Luo Xiaoma. If he really is, then with City Lord Yu Qichao's character, we can't touch him for sure, a hollow spirit state cultivator answered. What? Fang Zhongshi and his master Lei Luo almost called out at the same time. The hollow spirit state explained, Alfing's master elder Tian has gotten news that Luo Xiaoma's real name is Yimo. He comes from the North Far State. Hearing this, Fang Zhongshi's face went pale. He realized that Ning Qingxue wasn't trying to talk him down before. When he thought about how Ning Qingxue was so excited watching the tournament and even clenched her hand until it bled, he fully realized that Luo Xiaoma was Yimo, the man she was talking about. Thinking that Yimo was this powerful and talented, Fang Zhongshi even forgot about Tian Alfing being killed. The elders saw Fang Zhongshi's pale face and thought he felt sad for Tian Alfing and comforted him. Fang Zhongshi realized his demeanor was too abnormal and quickly asked, "How did we find out that Luo Xiaoma killed martial brother Tian Alfing?" The hollow spirit state continued. The time that Yimo came from North Far State matched when Tian Alfing was killed. He came from Mo High City, so he had to go past the Heartless Sea to get to South Peace City. He probably took a ship, as we didn't find records of him taking the teleportation formation. When he got to Mo High, he went out with 3 Golden Core State tertiary stage cultivators. He was Golden Core State at the time as well, but after he went out, there was no news of the 3 cultivators. They might have been killed by Yimo. He's that strong. Fang Zhongshi subconsciously asked. This level was on par with him. Another elder sneered. If he wasn't that strong, he wouldn't be able to kill Alfing. The hollow spirit state cultivator nodded. When he boarded the ship, his name was Mo Ing. He first came to the South Peace State and didn't know about our sect, thus he killed Tian Alfing. The hollow spirit state cultivator then glanced at Yi Mo before continuing. When he went to South Peace State, he went to Yudao Magic Artifact Shop and bought an armor and a spirit artifact, Stealth Sand. He also awarded a female cultivator a lot of spirit stones. Then he went to the Trial Tablet Square, but even with his power, he didn't even leave a name. That night when we were searching for the culprit in the South Peace City, he fled, probably because of the Stealth Sand. Even if Yi Mo was here, he would greatly admire this person's analysis. He wasn't 100% correct, but 90%. But Yi Mo's fame is established, and it's not easy to kill him. Lei Luo frowned. A gray-robed elder got up and cursed. No matter who he is, even if he's the city lord of Pill City, I will kill him for killing Alfing. He was Tian Alfing's master, Tian Ji. A middle-aged cultivator got up and said, Martial Brother Tian, that Yi Mo killed our core disciple. He needs to pay with his life, but as Martial Brother Lei said, his fame is established. It's not easy to kill him, and the Pill City isn't something our sect can take on now. He can't stay in Pill City forever. There will be a time when he leaves. We have people investigating his whereabouts. As soon as he leaves, we will have an opportunity to kill him. This was the vice sect leader, Jiang Jianu. Even Tianji had to hold his anger now. After a while, a messenger flying sword landed in the middle-aged man's hand. He opened it and sneered. That Yi Mo is dead for sure. That you're tuning into the Mystic Fist YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.